golden sparkly flash right before your eyes, Hannah and Violet disappear into thin air. The enchanted face of Baronin de Bolbeck, floating on an enchanted parchment in front of you, winces in embarrassment. Ooh. Oh, oops, my bad. Oopsie poopsie, that's right. I can only magically teleport 2 individuals. Sorry, it's a couples trip thing. My magic only extends to that.
But dead, right? They're okay.
No, they're in like a magical wave of energy on their way. They'll be here in like 10 minutes. 10. Yes, that's the usual time frame for my teleportation magic.
I'm gonna let you know if we come to your resort and they're dead, you're dead. I'm just gonna I know you're nice to us so far, but I'm just letting you know that if you killed our friends, I'm killing you. I'm just letting you know that now.
I am very frightened by that, and I believe you 110%, Braga. But don't worry, your friends will be fine. I've done this so many times, so many honeymooners, so many individuals just wanting to come for a duo's weekend in Cascaseria.
Well, can you cast us as a duo and then D as a single, like a...
It's like 2 people at one. Like it's a oops. I've got to reach. It's gonna take me like a day to recharge.
So where are they for 10 minutes before they get there? Are they just in space? Are they flying through the sky? Are they in a boat or playing?
They're in a very ecstasy-filled magical golden beam. It's great. People love it. I've heard great reviews. Haven't tried it myself, but don't you all worry.
I guarantee they hate it. But
you see, the person I sent here to deliver the missive, she's my assistant. She's the most excellent guide and person I know. I know you'll adore her as much as I do. Now, I'm going to go and wait for your friends to magically appear in my lobby. But I will see you all soon. Yeah. As the face on the enchanted parchment magically disappears, the paper furls up in a scroll, floats back into the hand of a stranger standing in your doorway.
Hey, who are you?
Oh, hi. I'm the assistant. My name is Rock. I'm here to escort you. We're taking the scenic route.
What?
That way you can really appreciate the grandness of Cascaseria. And I just have the scroll. I'm just like waving it.
Oh, okay. So I guess we're just going. What about? How long does it take? Horses? What? Walking?
We're walking.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really healthy. You know, get that blood pumping. So when we get there, you're basically all worked out for.
Oh man.
For resting and relaxation.
We've been walking a lot lately. We're not exactly short on walking right now. We've been walking from Palisades to here and across Palisades and back.
Maybe
it's mostly for me. I really need. I'm with that guy all the time, and I could use a little fresh air.
Okay, that's actually very fair.
Yeah.
So you promise that our friends are alive and they're safe, because I'm going to start murdering if they're not.
Absolutely. This place is magical. Beautiful, big buildings, lots of gambling, lots of alcohol.
Oh.
Okay, I like
and
that
food,
part.
also
Okay.
food, so that you could keep drinking.
Oh. Well, I'm in it if there's food, I guess.
You see the woman standing before you. A Rock is standing there in this gorgeous kind of black business adventuring attire with beautiful bronze buttons and accents along the entire ensemble. And you see through the hint of sunlight that underneath her business attire is the hint of adventurer's armor right underneath. And on her back, you see what appears to be a fiddle. And at her waist rests a rapier.
Are you a bard?
How could you tell?
Well, for your sake, it's probably good that Hannah went ahead. Are you going to be okay?
I'm fine. No,
Are you allergic?
I definitely like bards now. They're fine. They definitely never crossed me before. I'm great. This is great. This is great. Why is it
not
here?
all bards, okay?
I'm pretty bard positive myself. So, look, I don't like what just happened with our friends, but we do need to destroy one of those skulls if there is one there.
Right.
So I guess we have no choice but to go.
Yeah, we have to get the super scary, sparkly death skull made of children's souls or something. I still don't really understand what happened with those twins last time. But
Yeah, that was creepy.
Well, we can go together. I'm going to escort you there.
Okay, as long as there's food when we get there.
And alcohol.
And alcohol.
Cascaseria.
Do we have?
Cascaseria.
Oh, okay. What kind of terrain is it? Mountains? Forest? Oceans?
It's a varied terrain. But once you get there, it's just all glamour.
Oh gosh. Well, I guess we gotta pack
Hannah
up
is
as soon
going to
as
be
we
so
can.
miserable by the time we get there. She's just going to be just angry.
I think she's gonna be drunk.
Oh, but that goes without saying.
All right. Well, I guess we better pack up and get there as soon as we can, because I don't want to leave her there with all the free booze and food by herself.
I'm just stretching. Just like, okay, I'm ready.
We'd better go. Do you think so?
Yeah, everything you said I agree with 100%.
I feel like I haven't seen you in weeks. How you doing?
Oh yes, I just kind of checked out. I was weird how I was staring into space that whole time.
We know how you get with books.
Yeah.
Nose in a book.
Yep.
All right. I go into the pantry of the cabin and I just start filling up my pack. Cheese, bread, beans, cheese, bread,
I like to catch one of the cheeses while you're doing that. Just
cheese.
You do.
And there were apples, right? So I take some of the apples.
There were some apples.
And
They were
maybe
kind
some
of-
salted meats.
Yeah,
Are they
there's-
funky apples?
They were kind of possibly a bag of mixed funky apples.
I leave the apples behind. You know what I do? I drop the apples off at that neighbor's house next door, and then and like it's like a thank you note. That's like thank you for your assistance with the spiders.
Thank you.
And then I take like some of that salted meat, like jerky and stuff, and put it in my bag.
As the three of you pack up your food and belongings, and also the belongings of Violet and Hannah, since they were not able to grab their things before they were magically teleported to the Matagu, suddenly you hear a voice in the frame of the door. Now, what in Bilford Boggin's name made Violet think that you all could come to Lake's Edge? And standing there, in a bright red beard, is Barry Blackforge, Violet's twin brother. He stands with his arms crossed, and you can see within his left hand he holds a key to the estate.
Hi. I'm Betty.
Yes,
Remember?
yes.
I'm really good friends with Violet.
Yes, you're all very good friends with Violet. Look, well, first of all, where is she? Did she just tell you to come to our family's cabin, and just without her?
Well, are we not welcome here?
I mean,
Well, she's certainly not welcome here. If our parents knew, well, my father knew that she was using the family cabin, and
What are you doing here by yourself at this cool cabin?
Yeah, good question.
roll me 2d6 plus heart. Whoever would like to get personal with Barry Blackforge.
You wanna?
I'm in it.
better be one of you two.
All right, and here's just an update. Braga, you have 1 token. Betty, you have 1 token. D,
Thank you.
have 1 token.
Ooh.
And Rock, you have 6 tokens.
Ooh.
That's awesome. Okay, here we go. So I get a +1 to heart.
Thank you, tokens.
Ooh. That's an 11, 12.
So 12. So you can ask Barry 3 questions. Or you can ask me as Barry 3 questions.
What are you doing here, Barry?
All right, look, Violet and I are twins, twin language, twins think alike. I wanted to come out here for a guy's weekend. It looks like you ladies came out here for a ladies' weekend. I wanted to come out here for a boys' weekend. With the Cat Kings, they're on their way.
Oh, God, they're the worst.
I guess we should be leaving.
Well,
It's about to get really crowded in here.
it's supposed to be super crowded in here. Well, we were on our way out anyway, because we got missions to do. They're very important.
It's
we don't-
secretive.
And they're,
Yep.
and they're secret.
And you can't know what they are.
Yeah.
So just let us take some more cheese and we'll be on our way, I guess.
Because you rolled so successful and you only asked 1 question. He sighs and fine, just take what you want. You have to answer my question now. Okay, there are like 3 different keys buried across this property that allow you to get into this house. How the heck did you, I only see there's 1 hole dug up in the front yard. How did you get into the house with only 1 key?
I'm a thief, a very good one. Or have you forgotten?
Oh my gosh, Violet broke into the family home. All right. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna get that fixed. Let's put that on the list of things to do here, I guess.
I mean, she shouldn't have to break in. She should have access to her own keys. That's kind of on you if you're not letting her into the family home.
Well, I have one of the keys. I'm supposed to go find the 2 other keys. Like, it's the... Our father is a very intricate dwarf. He wanted to make sure this place was locked up tight.
Oh, yeah, she was looking for the other keys, but then I just opened the door. It's fine.
All right, call a locksmith.
You might want to call Spider Exterminator, too.
Yeah,
we took care of most of them, but there might be some
There's
more.
something happening in the attic. It's not cool.
Yeah.
Spiders?
Oh, your neighbor is, like, a dick, too.
Yeah, she
Oh,
sucks.
you met her?
She's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, well, thanks for telling me that she was here this time of year. Okay, so I'm just curious. Can you just tell me like a little bit of what you're doing? I don't know. Maybe me and the Cat Kings could help out.
We're just reading a bunch. Like, we just had like a quiet reading weekend. Lots of books.
He said saving the world, though.
Yeah, we're leaving
I don't think we
anyway.
said that.
Oh my
No, I
gosh,
think we
and-
just said we're reading.
Are you a new member of the Rat Queens? I'm so sorry. Oh, I am
No,
so sorry.
I
My
have
name's
not been authorized to talk to you. I have-
authorized.
That's true. We should probably go pretty soon.
Yeah,
Okay.
we got to do what she says.
Well, where's Violet? Where is she?
She's
Undisclosed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
What are you willing to give us for information? Not that we would give it to you. Just want to know.
Just get curious.
I won't tell my parents that you broke into the family home.
We don't care if you tell your parents.
Yeah.
Like, we're
Yeah,
not.
we
we're
don't
not.
let them.
They're not our dads.
What are they going to do to us?
Maybe we should come visit sometime.
I just see Barry, whose like mind has just been blown, just go into the living room space of the cabin, and as the 4 of you start to leave the summer estate, you see Barry look above the fireplace and notice that the family portrait is no longer there.
Oh, we forgot to fix that.
I was hoping we'd go before he noticed that.
The 4 of you start on your journey to Cascaseria.
So, is there anything we should know about? Dangers, big quicksands.
Yeah,
I feel
remind
like
me just why we're going to Cascaseria.
One of the rivals has one of those skulls that we have to destroy. Also, Hannah and Violet are already there, apparently, so we need to go rescue them.
Okay.
And find the skull.
That's true. That is all true.
And what's your name? Who?
Oh, I'm Rock. Very nice to meet
Hi,
you.
Rock. Sorry,
Um,
I had my nose in that book.
Yeah, no problem.
Missed the
I'm
introductions.
the assistant
was a
to the
really good
big
story.
guy.
Oh.
And yeah, so I'm here to escort you. Honestly, I just really needed to get out. I haven't been out in this deep of outside in a very long time.
Oh, wow.
where are you
good.
usually? Just in that place?
I'm usually right behind everywhere he goes. I don't really get to experience anything.
Oh.
It's been a long time.
Did you have to go to bard assistant school for that job?
I'd probably be better if I did. But no, I kind of stumbled into it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is this job like an indentured servitude kind of thing?
I
Or
like him, and they
Okay.
they pay for everything.
Are you
I
getting
don't-
money?
Do you
I
get
have a little
wage?
a little bit, but I don't really want for anything. They take care of me there. They'll take care of you there too.
Oh. I mean, we do
Clothes,
plan to come back from this
jewelry.
place, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not here to tell you what to do afterwards.
Oh. As long as it's not a trap.
It's not a trap.
Definitely not a trap, right?
Definitely
You
not
promise
a
it's
trap.
not a trap.
It
It
sounds
is
like
not.
it could be a
However,
cult.
there's a lot of gambling. So that is up to you. I don't know what your addictions are,
Oh.
but that would be the only traps that I would know of. But that is not something that we would put upon you. That is of your own accord.
Rock, being outside, being in the wilderness for so long, reignites your passion for adventuring, your past of adventuring, as you start to feel that your baggage and your history is now triggered, and that you are become so overwhelmed in your own nostalgia that you just kind of carelessly start climbing a tree. And as you start to climb this tree, just really feeling it, like, oh, I haven't climbed a tree in so long. Unfortunately, one of the branches breaks.
Oh, no.
And you fall to the ground and take 1 point of damage.
Oh, no.
I would like to hop up and pretend I'm fine.
Hey, Rock, why'd you fall out of a tree?
I was practicing falling because that is good. I remember that's very good to practice doing. And then I would like to try to do a somersault backwards, like on the ground, to try to hop up.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Oh boy. That is a 7, 8, 9, 8.
You do have 6 tokens, so you could use 2 of those tokens to make it to a complete success if you really wanted it to be a really amazing.
No, I think
good.
I'm gonna fail.
Oh, the big success, yeah.
Yeah.
So yes, as Rock, as you kind of jump back and do this somersault to back onto your feet, unfortunately, yeah, you kind of like, you throw your weight a little too far and kind of land on your foot, and you kind of stumble for a second. It's not as much of a graceful landing, but you did manage to somewhat acrobatically get back up off the ground.
Feels good though. Feels really good to be out here with you guys, you adventurers. You guys go on a lot of adventures.
Yeah, we basically can't avoid them.
They kind of find us. You know, after a while, you are an adventurer, and then you don't even have to go looking for them.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't even want them. Sometimes you're like, I would just want to hang out and like read some poems or something, and an adventure happens.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of death.
I do know all about that.
Did a lot of people die at the Cascaseria?
No.
Hey guys, why is she looking off into the middle distance like that? Do you think we should ask her about it more? Or no,
Yeah,
not
it-
do that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel
I'm not
uncomfortable.
good at this stuff.
Should we just keep walking? Maybe she'll follow us.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Keep walking.
Okay.
Oh, guys, wait for me.
Yes, as the 3 of you continue walking, suddenly Rock pops out of a nostalgia flashback and rejoins your group as the 4 of you approach a fork in the road. To the left, the mountain pass. To the right, the passage through the inside of the mountain, the mines and caverns that were already carved out. As you see a sign on the mountain pass side of the road, kind of quickly scribbled on top and posted on parchment, closed due to rock slide.
Well, looks like we're going into the mountain.
Oh dear, this definitely feels like a goblin trap.
Yeah.
Kushing! Rapier in hand. I say it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Are we doing it? Okay.
We heard you say it.
Scimitar in
Rock.
hand.
Oh, do we have to fight in this? This is not a walking adventure. It's a fight adventure.
It's been a really
Betty,
long
they're
time
always
since
fight adventures.
I've adventured. I remember that I held my rapier a lot.
Okay, get stabby. Take
Yeah.
out my daggers.
It's good to be ready.
The 4 of you stand in front of the sign, just all withdrawing your weapons, as a lone farmer with his cart on the road just kind of stares at the 4 of you and just keeps heading back towards the lake homestead where you just came from.
You
Don't
seen
judge
any
us.
goblin? Oh, he's gone.
We're just listening to our guide.
As the 4 of you then begin to adventure down into the entrance of the mountain, as you approach the entrance, the slightly like the foresty and the meadowy areas that you were familiar with by the lake kind of the greenery starts to disappear as you approach more and more rock and more sediment as you find yourself in front of the entrance to this old abandoned mine. Decrepit mine carts lay at the entrance as the tracks that once led them into the mine look rusty and broken with time.
Oh man, I really wanted to ride a minecart in a mine, and I thought that'd be really fun. But I don't think these
Maybe-
tracks are gonna work.
Maybe there's one that's abandoned.
Maybe. Wait, hey, you're the guide. Are we supposed to walk through this or ride a cart through this?
Depends.
Oh my god, guys, she's not been in here in like a million years, huh?
I take
Yeah.
dirt and I'm just...
She has no idea what she's doing. We're gonna die.
How did you get to the house?
magic.
Oh, right.
Oh.
Spell. That's
All right. I'll go check for gobos.
I like your makeup.
Thank you.
It's like good war paint.
I'd like to do recon and check for dangers or traps.
Oh, is that one of your skills?
Oh, is it? Trap expert. When I spend a moment to survey a dangerous area, I roll, and as I walk through the area, I can ask 3 questions depending on success.
Wonderful. Roll me 2d6. I'm going to say plus your skill because this is kind of your expertise are in traps. We do have 3 rerolls.
Oh, thank you, rerolls.
I'll take a reroll.
Wonderful.
Okay, so instead, yes, so that's 10.
Nice.
So that's a success. I can ask these questions.
Yes.
Okay. Is there a trap here, and if so, what activates it?
Betty, as you start to enter the cave, you see as you're surveying kind of these walls, seeing the old decrepit lanterns, some that are broken and shattered with their glass on the ground. The farther you deep into the cave, there is, you see, a tripwire.
These stupid traps, stupid tripwires. I hate stupid caves. They suck. There's so many gobos. I hate them. What does the trap do when activated?
Man. The trap, the trap will release a bunch of rocks from above, possibly crushing you.
Don't trip that wire. That one's a very, very bad wire. What else is hidden here?
You see that there are some markings on the sides of the mine, perhaps when miners were writing notes to each other or making pictures to pass the time. And you see a few etchings that kind of show what appears to be deeper into the cave. Deeper into these mines, you see a very scribbly skull and crossbones.
Alright guys, come up here, but don't go past this point. There's a wire I've got to deactivate that'll send a lot of rocks down here. It's going to be real bad.
Whoa.
Just a lot of traps. Okay, I want to try to deactivate the trap.
All right.
I don't think I have a thing for that. Nope.
I'm going to say that that's canny, so roll me 2d6 plus canny.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh my gosh.
You are on a roll.
Betty,
Nice.
you carefully just kind of kneel down and see just kind of the point where this tripwire is very haphazardly. It's not a full complete wire. It is tied like in the middle, like as if 2 pieces of tripwire were broken and then tied together to make this haphazard trap. So you're able to slowly untie the 2 wires, not triggering the trap at all, as you hear a slight rustle from the rocks above you, but none fall. Just kind of a little bit of rock dust.
Oh, Betty, what would we do without you?
Die.
Gosh.
A
Yeah.
big rocky death.
We'd die a lot.
Yeah, we
For
get
sure.
slaughtered. Yeah.
So, rock, speaking of rocks, apparently there's something really deadly in here. The etchings on the wall indicate there's something real bad inside this cave.
Well, you're badasses, so we'll be fine. Just don't make loud noises as I walk underneath and past really quickly the rocks that were above.
Do you guys think she's just like really hungry for adventure and putting us in unnecessary peril for her own enjoyment so she can feel like she's alive again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure, let's keep going, I guess.
Rock, suddenly, like your enchanted stone of far speech starts to vibrate on your
Oh.
hip.
Hello?
Rock, sweetheart, how is it
Shh.
going? How?
Not so loud. How is it going? I'm inside of a mountain.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
There was a trap, but then Betty untrapped it.
that's great. You are in such great company. They are
really
just
good.
They are top notch.
Yeah.
So you couldn't take the pass.
No, there was a sign saying that it was broken.
Gosh, broken passes. My asses.
They're so funny. You're the boss.
So just take good care of them. Yeah, I trust you.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm actually having a great time.
We haven't been this far apart in so long. I feel
Are you
like
okay?
I feel
Do you
like
need anything?
No, I'm fine. I just feel a little lonely. I'm just used to
I'm right here. Hey guys, say hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh my goodness.
Hey,
Oh,
dude.
okay.
The rocks.
You start with you all say hello. The rocks above just kind of like shake a little bit as more rock dust kind of floats to the ground.
You'll be fine. We'll be there very fast. Like, really, really fast. We're hurrying as fast as possible.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a little secret just for you, Rock.
Okay.
So their friends haven't appeared yet?
Oh.
It's been past like 10 minutes. A lot past 10 minutes. I'm just gonna keep here waiting. I might have to call someone, just like a sorcerer of sorts, you know.
Did you have to tell me this?
You're the only person I feel like I could be honest with and won't judge me.
Because now I have to lie to them.
What did you say?
Oh, it's not like it's not. I'm just giving you an update. You don't have to lie. They're on their way. That's the truth. Are they here yet? No, probably just hit a magical road bump.
Has this... I don't remember this happening before.
Nope, it could be because maybe one of them is like a half demon. I don't know how that works.
Oh, it'll be fine.
It'll be great. It'll be great.
Yeah, you're great. It'll
Okay.
be great.
Oh, I
I
am
don't
great.
doubt your magic at
Thank
all,
you.
ever.
Oh, yes, the reassurance feels so good. Thank
Everything's
you.
gonna be fine. We will be there very, very fast.
Great. All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye. I miss you.
I miss you too.
What was that thing about lying to us? What?
Oh, not you. I was talking to the boss. He was talking about another thing. It was like a private work matter.
Can I
It's
roll to
fine.
see if I could hear what he was saying on the other side?
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Hee hee hee. 11. You thought you were amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, you heard that entire conversation.
hey, listen, buddy.
Huh?
If our friends are not, he said our friends are not there yet, and he should have been there already. If our friends
well,
aren't
it's
there,
true.
He knows
I
my
like-
policy on this. Like, he knows what's
Yeah.
going to happen if we
That
arrive
is
and my friends
that
aren't
is all
there.
very true.
we like you. This probably isn't your fault, but we will have to murder like everyone in that town.
But unless they get there before we get there, right? This hasn't happened before. Usually the magic works just fine. But it might have something to do with one of your friends being a demon, maybe disrupting the magical fields, or something similar.
Look, that kind of clocks a mage. She's half demon, huh?
But that also could just be an excuse for faulty magic.
This has
Yeah, it
literally
seems
never
like
happened before.
anti-demon
Like ever.
bigotry.
Yeah. Kind of placing the blame on the person who's like
Yeah.
undergoing the trauma right now.
That's
Mhm.
true, and we won't really know until after they arrive. Then we can ask them what the heck happened.
Well, honestly, it makes me want to get there faster because if they're not there, why wait to get to murdering? So,
Yeah.
Well, you could take out your anger on whatever's inside that mountain.
Skull and crossbones, according to the drawing on the wall. But okay.
But I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll be fine.
I feel like
This literally has never happened before.
this reminds me of a lot of our extermination gigs
yeah.
back in the day.
Usually ends in a trap.
Yeah.
Guy in a cloak.
Or just us covered in guts.
Wizards.
Yeah, lots of guts.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's really gross.
Yeah, you're gonna get dirty hanging out with us. All right, you're already
I'm on
started.
there.
You're
Okay.
into it.
Yeah. But maybe we don't have to go so fast. Maybe we could take our time a little bit. I just really am having a really great time, guys.
Oh,
That's kind of nice.
I mean, that's really nice, but we
Right.
are worried about our friends.
Let's just walk at a normal pace.
Well, yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
I'm fast,
okay.
slow.
All right.
we won't hurry.
Less time talking,
but-
more time walking.
Yes.
That's
All
all.
As the four of you continue into the dark, dank depths of the abandoned mine, you see as you walk, more and more mushrooms kind of start to appear along the sides of the wall, kind of growing up the sides of the wall. Some of them slightly bioluminescent, so being able to light your way slightly. It is still, though, a very dark mine shaft.
Can any of us see in the dark?
Oh,
No.
I don't think
not
so.
without
No.
help. I can cast light.
I want to try to take a handful of mushrooms and see if I can just like make a little hand torch with them by grabbing a bunch.
All right, roll me 2d6 plus skill.
I'll just keep it because I've got a lot of good ones. That's a 3.
That's a 3. Betty, as you attempt to grab these mushrooms, unfortunately, they just essentially like disintegrate in your hands as you pick them up. They just turn into this mushroom dust that accidentally you inhale, and they are slightly toxic, and you take 2 points of damage as you inhale like very harmful shrooms.
And mark experience too.
Oh yes.
Why?
Anytime there is a fail, remember to mark experience. We didn't do that in the first chapter. We're going to do that this chapter.
Are we starting from 20 or not?
Yes. You had actually
I had
taken
18.
1 point. Yeah, you're 18, so now you're at 16.
Okay. Mushrooms betrayed me.
Oh, Betty, you're our most expert mushroom
I thought they would
consumer.
be okay to use, but they're not. Don't touch them.
Okay.
Oh no.
Bad.
You said you could cast a light spell?
Yeah?
Let's do that. I never thought I would say I'd miss Hannah and her fire before.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
it sets everything on fire eventually.
In these caves, maybe it's not so safe.
This is true.
I think I need an object for that, so I'm probably holding my scimitar, so I'll try to cast light with the edge of my scimitar.
Ooh, wonderful. Roll me 2d6 plus skill.
Sorry, I have very elaborate gloves today. Dee just wanted her hands to feel really cozy. That's a 9.
D, you have 1 token. Would you like to make it a complete success?
Sure.
Well, wasn't it? Wait,
No.
isn't it a 9 plus skill?
Oh, sorry. What skill was that?
Skills.
Oh,
Skill. Skill.
Yeah,
wow,
so it's 10.
I took a week off and I don't know anything. 10.
Wonderful. Another complete.
Not to correct you, but it does help us a lot.
No,
so,
thank you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Another complete success. So yes, D, you are able to create this perfect orb of light that sits right at the tip of your scimitar.
There we
As
go.
when the light, it kind of illuminates the room, you start to see kind of slight, like baby stalactites start to form overhead.
Ooh.
As the wooden bracings of the mine start to kind of disappear the more and more you move down, and that was where the mine ended and the caverns began.
Oh.
This is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's getting pretty adventure-y, Rock.
Yep.
Stalagmites.
How do we know the caves go out the exit the way that the path goes? Are you sure this is the way we should be going?
Well, yes.
Okay.
I remember I saw it on the map. I forgot to bring the map with me, but I have a very good memory.
I feel like if we're being led into a trap, it's a very, like, cozy trap because I feel very reassured by everything you say, even though I probably shouldn't.
Well, I actually do want to get back. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want to go like straight back. I do really enjoy these caverns and having my rapier out and all that, but I would like to get back.
You're like enjoying slumming it for a little bit with the.
It's like glamping.
Okay.
Yeah.
I get it now. So we're like babysitting you at this point, basically.
Oh.
She has weapons. Maybe she can
Okay.
do stuff.
It's more like I get to participate with you guys.
Okay.
Okay, let's carry on into this big hole that goes into the earth.
All right.
As the 4 of you continue down, Betty, you recall a very
Oh, no.
similar
Oh, no.
experience to this, like from your past. Nothing bad, just you remember on a mission with the 5 monkeys one time, it became dangerously close when the 4th monkey almost bit the dust in a similar cavern situation, as that kind of, those flashbacks and those memories haunt your mind as you continue to go further and further into the caves.
I walk close to Betty and I kind of like lower myself so the light and everything is closer to her. Hey, buddy. You okay?
This is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. Just like fighting those spiders were a bad idea. I don't like this very much. I feel like we should go back.
Well, I mean, if you really want to, we can. I don't want you to freak out on us. You're kind of, I don't know. You've just been saving our asses left and right.
We could try to climb over the rock slide.
Yeah, I'm really good at climbing. I've got really high agility. But it's fine. We'll be fine. We
Why
have
don't
to.
you-
We should turn around.
Pinecone,
and-
do you want to ride on my back for a while? So you don't have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could do it together. We just don't run away from stuff. We just just do it or burn it down.
Yeah,
That's
here,
what we're
hop
gonna
up
do.
my shoulder.
And I'm gonna be totally okay with this whole situation. I'm gonna climb up here.
We
and
just
I'm gonna hold onto your neck, and it's not gonna be. I'm just gonna hold you a little bit tightly. Don't worry about it. And just
It's fine.
Let's keep going.
Just hold on tight. Yep, like that. That's good.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem for a while.
It's
No.
fine. You're very strong. You're very
Yep.
strong.
Yeah. Yep. That's a good grip.
Okay.
Betty, as you climb aboard Braga and latch on tightly and begin to start to feel safe, suddenly, behind you, you hear...
Spider!
the scuttling of feet.
Do we all hear that? We all hear that.
Yes.
I whip around with the light.
You whip around with the light, and almost in a flash, you see like what you think was a leg, and then it disappears in an instant.
What kind of leg?
Just a leg.
No. Spider.
We have two options. We keep moving forward, or we go back to find out what that was.
Ooh, I think we keep moving forward.
Ignore the spiders all the time. Ignore them.
Okay, well, somebody
Okay,
should
Rock.
keep their eye out. Should
Yeah.
I do that? Want me to do that?
No. You lead the way. I'll hang out in the back. With
Kind of need your light.
oh, okay. I'll
Can
be
you
in the
share
front
it?
with the light.
Can you share light with my rapier?
I don't know.
Okay, look.
I'll try.
Just do your thing, and I turn around and have my back to them now. And Betty, you keep an eye out that way so I don't walk into something. And I'm watching behind us.
All right, and I'm grabbing you so that you can walk.
Okay.
Dee, would you like to try and share your
Sure.
light onto the rapier? Roll me 2d6 plus skill to see if you can balance that light.
9. 9 as in the number, not no.
9. Plus your skill?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to use your one? Do you want to use your token or no?
Use it.
Yeah, I'll use it.
All right. So that makes it a success. As yes, Rock, now you have a bit of light now illuminating from the edge of your rapier as the four of you continue to make it down. As the four of you descend further and further into the cavern, away from the scuttling noise behind you, there seems to be an air of chaos around you. Oh, no. As Betty, you've grasped so tightly onto Braga, and well, after your fight with the previous spiders, you don't notice right now, but your two knives are looking pretty shabby. They have not been sharpened, so you will take a -1 on your next combat roll.
Oh.
I'll never combat again.
Thank you for the chaos.
No, it's good.
Thank you, Chaos.
So the four of you descend deeper and deeper. You see that the ceiling above you is no longer that of a mine shaft as it begins to grow and grow and grow into this huge, echoey cavern where you can hear in the distance slight little pings of water dripping into pools as the light bioluminescence of the mushrooms illuminates where the pools are, drawn to the moisture.
Can I just visually, without getting down, check for bad stuff, for traps?
I'm going to say you have to be down on the ground in order to check for traps.
Oh no.
All right, look.
I don't check
Betty,
for traps.
Betty, if you want to check, I'll stand between you and the other side of it. We'll all be around you, so no one can get you without going through one of us.
No, it looks good. Looks good. It's good. Great. It's fine. No traps.
Okay, this doesn't sound good.
No traps.
Just make sure the light is opposite
Yes.
wherever D
Yes.
is.
So yes, we
Yes.
see the four of you in this tight kind of all corners covered formation as your group slowly inches its way through the cavern when suddenly, Braga, you accidentally step on a pressure plate.
Oh.
And suddenly from above descend two giant spiders, larger and nastier and hairier than the ones that were in Violet's attic, but they do look as if they are in the similar spider family, as each of them kind of lands on the opposite of you two, of your entire group. What would you like to do?
Buddy, you gotta let go of my neck.
I lunge.
You lunge?
I just.
Great, so you lunge with your rapier immediately towards one of these big nasty spiders. Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
I would like to token the heck out of this.
Great, you have 7 tokens, so
You
yeah.
only need one for success.
Yeah. So that was a 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus
So you
a
had
token.
1.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yes, Rock, as you lunge towards this spider, kind of in a quick flurry, your skills start to come back to you as you quickly slice off one of its legs, as you start to see this green, oozy blood just kind of start to sap out of this spider's like sliced off arm.
Ha ha!
As it kind of shrieks like in pain.
Now is our time!
All right.
Braga,
Yeah.
you look at D, and suddenly the two of you feel inspired to work together.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You shine that light right in its eyes, and I'll hit it right in the head while you're doing it.
So you mean the blinding...
Yeah, the
The blinding basher?
the Braga blinding
Blinding
basher.
basher.
The Braga blinding basher?
Yeah.
Yep.
I hop off.
Well, not
Braga's
the
back.
Braga blinding basher, because I don't want to be
No.
blinded. That's a different move that we do when I'm possessed. This is just the blinding basher. You're right.
Betty, I see you quickly kind of...
I hear they're planning, and I hop off. And
Okay,
just kind
good.
of try to find a safe corner and just try to like not look at the spiders.
All right, T. On the count of 3.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, D is, you like all of a sudden the light from your scimitar just kind of radiates, and when you kind of both swing your weapons at the same time, the spider that was facing the two of you is stunned for a second as you nail a good swipe of it into its kind of its spider eye, like right into its rightmost eye, as you hear it screech.
Oh, that's a terrible sound.
And the green blood starts to kind of ooze out of the spider's eye. It kind of stumbles around. You did a pretty good amount of damage to that spider. Betty, roll me 2d6 plus canny to see if you're able to get out if you're able to sneak away from these spiders.
Does this count as a combat roll or no? For the -1?
I'm gonna say yes, this does count as
okay.
your combat roll.
9, 10, 11. It's an 11 minus 1, which is still a 10.
Darn it.
Oh,
Betty.
for once you can't murder us with dice. For once.
Betty, you carefully sneak out of the way. Like while one of the spiders is distracted by Rock and the other spider is distracted by Braga and D's combo, you're able to deftly like sneak out of the way and hide behind a big rock formation.
Later, guys.
All right, who would like to go next?
And I would like to be, I have confidence, so I would like to, following what they were doing, just go straight for the guts part of it.
Ooh, yeah, going straight for the eyes, face, and heart.
Yes.
Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Woo!
10.
Nice.
Wonderful, wonderful. So with your, suddenly, you're feeling like inspired and seeing what Braga and Dee did. Yeah, you just go, boom, and you just nail it right like in the third eye.
Whoa.
As this spider then becomes stunned as your rapier is lodged in it, but you're able to pull it out really quick, and it lunges the spider forward, crashing its face into the ground. Yes. Betty, as you hide behind the rock, you hear the voices from your past echoing through your mind. All right, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know. We gotta go back there and get him. We have to go back there and get him. No, we're perfectly fine here, Betty. Betty, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. We should get him. It's scary, but we should get him. I mean, he's pretty strong. He can probably get up himself. Maybe we don't have to get him. I don't know. I don't know what to do, guys. I don't know.
Look, Betty, you're one of the brightest of our group. You're the reason why this whole organization was formed, so we trust you.
Yeah. Okay. You guys stay here. I'll get him. It'll be really fast. I'll go get him.
All right. What, you're gonna go alone?
I gotta do this. I can do it. It's fine. You guys trusted me. I can do this by myself.
All right. As you see the memories of your two compatriots that were almost ghost-like figures next to you fade into your memories.
As I'm still behind the rock, I'm shaking. And I'm just thinking, I can't do this. I definitely can't do this. I definitely can't do this. Mm-mm. And I'm just frozen.
Braga and Dia, you are in front of one stunned spider. What would you like to do?
Got anything in mind?
I'm just ready for whatever. If it needs any knocking after you're done with it.
All right, so I'll take a swing at it.
Great, roll me 2d6 plus guts.
All right.
Plus your guts.
It's my guts. Ooh. Ooh, so that is a 10 plus my 3 guts now, so that's a 13.
Nice.
With a 13,
You're so mad.
you arc your axe right into the air, and you come down on the leftmost eye of this spider. As you hear its kind of spidery limbs crack beneath the weight of its body as it sinks onto the ground, green blood oozing from both wounds, as you hear it just kind of hiss, trying to spit and trying to kind of harken any venom it can, trying to fire it your way, but unable to.
Does it look dead yet?
It looks pretty dead. It's been given a very slow death at this point.
Ugh. And how's the other one looking?
The other one's looking not so good either. It's still kind of like its face crashed into a rock, and you start to see like its remaining legs trying to pull itself back up. It's got a little bit left in it as it's just using all of its energy to try and revive itself.
I'm gonna, since that one looks like it could, of the two, it looks like it could revive itself again. I'm gonna go over and just like give it like a little stab with my scimitar to make sure it's just like
Yes.
finish it off.
Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Ha ha ha. Hoo.
D, you do have 3 more tokens.
Thank you, tokens. That was a 3.
We do have 2 rerolls.
Shall I?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Ooh.
Ooh.
That is a 10.
Wonderful.
Yay.
With a 10, you take your scimitar and you kind of stab it into the back, the thorax part of the spider, the back end of the spider, kind of slicing it open as just this combination of webbing and green blood just kind of oozes out of this spider as it kind of squeals into a slow death as it collapses onto the ground. And then there's just silence.
I want to do a get situated.
Great, roll me 2d6 plus canny.
All right. Ooh. Okay, that's going to be an 8 because my negative and my advanced move cancel each other out. So.
All right, so with an 8, you can ask me one question.
Okay, I am going to ask. Is there something else nearby?
Yes, Braga, with your orc battle senses now kind of triggered in that you've been in this dangerous situation, you see out of the corner of your eye on this kind of cresting upper level landing in this large cavern. You see a figure standing there, but you can't make out if it's human, if it's monster, or what it really is.
D, there's something up on that rock.
Look up. Oh yeah. What? Is that a who or a what?
I mean, I think it knows that we know it's here, so shine your light on it.
I shine my light towards it.
It's too far away that you can't see it with a light.
Hey
But you-
guys, are the spiders gone yet?
I'm stepping on the face of that spider in front of me. Just
As you continue to destroy the face of the spider with your perfectly healed boot, you hear a voice coming from the direction where you looked, Braga. You'll pay for doing that to my babies! As all of a sudden descending from this platform is this half-man, half-amalgam spider creature as he sits with like 6 legs and the back end of a spider coming out from beneath him. As you see these spider eyes growing around his human eyes that have just turned red. And his clothes look tattered. His skin appears an unearthly pale shade because he hasn't seen the sun in so long. Almost translucent. You see the blood in his veins on his skin. As he appears, he smiles with a pair of jagged teeth.
Betty,
What?
the answer is no. We have not finished off the spiders yet.
Why did you kill my babies?
just have my foot like up slowly and just like guts are dragging from it. It's like,
Ah! Oh! Do you not know who I am? Do you not know where you step?
It sounds like a Spider-Man. Is there a spider?
I am the spider. I am the spider lord. Thank you, Lord of the spiders.
I thought to be I mean, I'm still very scared, but I thought to be a lord, you had to have like land given to you by a government figure.
Are you like a knighted type?
This
of...
is my land. You're in my land. This is my spider domain.
Well, I didn't see a sign.
Yeah.
So was the title inherited, or was given to you, or how did?
You think this is funny?
No, I'm very scared. Actually, I hate everything.
This voice
here.
from behind the rock thinks this is very, very funny.
If I don't look at you, it's still funny.
Where is the voice? As he starts to look around, Betty, you start to feel.
I moved to a different rock.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Betty, you're able to kind of quickly, almost matching his spidery thumps on the ground, you're able to quickly mask your own footsteps as you hide to a different rock formation.
And I'm just whispering to myself, like, just don't look at it, just don't look at it, just don't look at it. It'll be fine, just don't look at it.
Listen up, Spider Lord. It's been a long day. Our friends are missing. Your babies attacked us. Now, if you don't want to meet their fate, you will let us pass and you will be on with your way.
Yeah.
Looks like two may have been maybe not the best number of guards, but perhaps why don't we even the odds? As you see him raise like his hands, you see the fingernails on his hands have just like are grown out and like sharpened as he raises his face to the ceiling and lets out this inhuman kind of shriek. As 4 more large spiders descend into the cavern around you.
Is there a clear exit?
It's up where, roll me 2d6 plus canny. I'm not gonna give that away.
Please God. All right, yeah.
I'm guessing we can't negotiate with him.
That's a 7.
You do have 3 tokens, D, if you'd like to. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna use this.
Great. So with a 10,
Thank you, tokens.
You can discover 3 things about the environment or ask me 3 questions.
Exit.
The exit is where he was standing on the 2nd level.
Was standing.
Yes.
Okay.
He's now on the ground with you all.
So it's up above all
Yes,
of
it's
us.
up above all of
Up
you.
and behind him. Okay. Are there, do the walls seem pretty stable or crumbly?
The walls seem pretty stable, but as more and more spiders have fallen from the ceiling, you notice that the stalactites at the top of the cavern have started to shake a little bit and become a little loosened.
Oh, great. Okay. Do I have one more?
Yes, you have one more.
Great. Is there anything else?
Maybe like how to defeat the main guy? Weak spot?
Yeah.
Yeah, what is vulnerable?
What's his vulnerability? Spider Lord.
Definitely his big spider behind. His big
His butthole?
his big spider thorax, I believe, or it's the second part, the back end of a spider.
whatever.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yes, that's definitely probably his weakest point.
Okay. Okay. Clocking all this stuff.
Do you convey all that to us?
I'm gonna say, well, we're either gonna fight or run. We don't usually run,
I mean, we could this time, though.
but we could, yeah. And then, so I'm like, run! And I figure if we just all dash for the exit and then just takes them out on the way out.
Great. D, roll me 2d6 plus, this is a defy danger roll. Roll me 2d6 plus canny to see if you're able to get a good head start on your escape of the cavern. Canny.
Oh, that's a 9.
A 9. So with a 9, yes, you are able to get a good kind of bound as you start to make your way towards the landing where the Spider Lord was once sitting, catching everyone off guard. However, the 4th spider, the spider that landed last, catches you and kind of swipes at you with one of its spidery legs for 1 point of damage.
Was I starting back at 20?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm gonna say that my orcish instinct kind of kicks in. I don't think that I would run. I think that if my friends are running, I'm okay letting them run for their safety, but I'm fighting, even if it's just to delay these guys from attacking my friends. So like I just see red and I go right for Big Daddy Spider.
This Big Daddy Spider Lord.
Yeah.
Great. Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my nature versus nurture kicking in. My nature's kicking in right now. Ooh. Okay, so that's only a 4, and I only have 1 token, so
You
I'm going to
have
use
2
a...
tokens.
I have 2 tokens. That'll still be a 6, so I'm going to use a reroll.
All right. We are down to, that was our last reroll.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't keeping track of them.
Help us, chat.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Okay, so that's a 7 plus my 3, so that's going to be a 10.
All right.
Yeah.
That's right, because you did 3 guts.
Yeah,
yes.
and I forgot to add my guts in that last one, so I probably could have kept it, but whatever.
Yeah.
It works.
Real quick about the overlays, they're not updated with our new stats. We all got like
Yeah.
+1 to something, so the numbers are a little off. That's why.
Yeah, we leveled
Just
up last
FYI,
week.
chat.
Oh, and you weren't here. There's a new rule where if we re-roll more than once, we can't get a full success. So you can get 1 re-roll, you can get it, but if you re-roll twice, you can only get a mixed success.
Okay, good to know.
Yes.
Ah.
So Braga, with a 10, you're seeing red or seeing green in this instance.
Yeah.
The green blood of the spiders kind of fills your mind as you take your axe and you just knock the spider that is in front of you, the third spider, right.
Oh, I was going for the
Oh,
man,
yes, right,
the
you were going
Lord.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
was
were
going
going
for Big
first.
Daddy Spider.
Big Daddy
Yeah.
Spider. So yes,
He's the one threatening my friends.
As you lunge towards him, where are you? Are you kind of at his front or are you at his back?
I think I'm actually kind of his front, but I'm coming up underneath him. Like I'm trying to slice him right in the middle. So like
Ooh.
I'm trying to like basically pull and then yank towards me again.
So with the 10, yes, you are able to like lodge your axe underneath kind of like his where spider meets man.
Yeah.
As you're able to get it lodged within him and you pull your axe towards him as you see this mix of green and red, like this spider blood and human blood, kind of as he lurches forwards into your axe.
Yeah. I gave you a warning.
Yes. And I will issue you one as well. As a spider now is trying to attack you, Braga, what do you want to do?
I am going to ignore the spider attacking me, and I'm going to keep... Because I'm in full bloodlust mode at this point. So I'm ignoring the one attacking me. I'll take whatever damage it gives me, and I'm just yanking on my axe through the Lord again, trying to chop him up.
Great. So while you're doing that, Rock, what are you doing?
Can I Vicious Cacophony to help the damage that Braga does, or is that only for myself?
Read it to me.
It says, when you grant bonus damage with arcane art, you grant an extra 1d4 damage.
I'm going to say that you can do that with Braga. You can help out the
Okay,
team, yeah.
so
we'll
this
do
is-
an extra 1d6 of damage.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I take out my fiddle and my rapier, and I see those, the stalagmites, tights,
Tight.
the T. And I see them, and I see this happening, and I go, like the really high pitch.
Sees Rock as you play this fiddle at this unhuman, like individual high pitch, unmagical person high pitch. Suddenly you see the stalactites at the top start to vibrate rapidly as little rock pieces start to then fall down. And then one perfectly just unlodges itself. Actually, you have to roll me 2d6 to see if this works. One unlodges where it lands.
7, 8, 9.
Plus token.
You do have
Plus
6 tokens.
Plus a token!
Great. So with a 10, as this you have positioned this so perfectly with your bardic skills, you were able to pinpoint that specific stalactite to fall as it falls down. And Braga, as you kind of are about to not give a heck about this spider that's about to take a chomp out of you, all of a sudden from behind you, you just hear this crunch as you turn around and see the stalactite has just pierced through the
little spider?
Yeah,
Okay.
the spider that was behind you as you see its legs start to twitch underneath it in a pool of green blood.
My friends are better than yours. And then I yank up with the axe.
Ooh, roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Ooh, 10 plus 3, 13.
Wow.
You yank on the Spider Lord once again as he just shrieks out in pain as you start to see his back spider legs begin to kind of buckle as he begins to kind of shake violently from.
And I do get that hack and slash thing at like 12 or more. I don't know what weapons he has right now, but can I just make it like his like throat or like something that like whatever he's calling his minions with?
Rate to me what hack and slash
Okay.
does again.
When you hack and slash on a 12 plus, deal your damage and choose something physical your target has, a weapon, their position, or a limb, and they lose it. So what limb of his can I cut off right now? One of his
cut off
arms?
his throat, or you can cut off.
I'll cut off his throat.
Yeah. So yes, you take as you rip out your axe from like this gashing wound you just created in Spider Lord. You
I
then
have a dagger, so I'll do the axe, and then I'll just shove my dagger up into his throat.
you shove your.
I'm a barbarian. What do you want?
As he begins to say, like, you've made a grave mistake. And you see, all of a sudden, he freezes as your dagger pierces his throat, twists, and then you yank it out. You yank out like a chunk of his vocal cords and like his throat in your dagger. As you hear him start to gurgle, like as this kind of his human blood starts to seep out of this fresh wound in his neck, as he then begins to shake even more violently. Betty,
Is he still alive?
still alive.
Wow.
Betty, you're still behind a rock.
Damn.
As you hide behind this rock, you start to hear the large footsteps of a spider just slowly approaching the rock, trying to find you.
Okay, I can do this. It's different this time. Everyone's here. Everyone's here. Braga just did something real crazy, it sounds like. Everyone's here. It's gonna be fine. Not gonna, just don't look. Just don't look. He said run. Okay, I can do this.
I open one eye. I
That
look up.
spider's face is right.
Oh God!
Sorry. That
I run. I turn around and run.
Roll me 2d6 plus candy.
Oh man.
I roll a 12.
It's like the opposite of Jess.
Turns out Jess was a bad luck charm.
yeah.
No. Betty, yes, as soon as you see the spider's face right in front of you, it almost just gives you extra speed and momentum as you 180 yourself and just start booking it to where D is. D, suddenly you feel this whoosh come from like the side of you as the blur of a smidgen just passes you. As you, Betty, you are now beneath where the landing is.
Gotta go.
D, what would you like to do now?
Great. I see. So how high is the landing?
It's about a good 10 feet.
Okay. And so Betty is under it, or where?
Betty has kind of,
near
Betty's
it?
underneath it. You're getting closer to it. You just
Okay,
got
got
swiped
it.
by a spider, and that spider is still kind of
Oh.
hanging out in your general direction.
Oh, well, I would like to cast, if I can,
Yes.
try to cast magic weapon so that I can get some extra damage if I hit.
Great.
So the weapon you hold while casting does plus 1d4 damage until dismissed.
Great. We'll say 1d6 of damage since we'll keep it with the 6s. So roll me
Okay.
2d6 plus skill to see if you can cast it.
All right. Nah.
We do not have any rerolls, and you
Well-
do not have any tokens.
Well, but then no.
It's a fail.
I could not cast that. So,
So mark an experience because it was a fail.
Okay.
So mark 1 experience. So yeah, D, as you try to concentrate in enchanting your weapon, just you take too much time to focus on your weapon and not enough time to focus on your surroundings. When all of a sudden this spider just comes and chomps on your shoulder for 3 points of damage.
ow!
And now you are inflicted with a little bit of poison. So
Oh no.
as this nasty spider just releases you from its fangs.
Ugh. Is there anything I can do for that poison? I could do an immediate. I need to. Can I get a return attack on it?
You can turn around if you want to. If you want to give it a nice little whack. You
Yeah,
can. Great.
yeah,
Roll me
I
2d6 plus
okay.
guts.
as I hear the commotion, like, sort of below, I yell, you're good, right? Yeah, I don't need to help you. You okay?
Oh, I don't know. I rolled a 5.
So it's another miss, so mark another point of experience. D, as you then, you try to just take your scimitar and get at the spider, the poison in your body kind of starts to slow your movements, almost inflicting you with rock joint. As you start to feel your limbs get slower and slower, more and more difficult to move, and you're just pretty prone for this spider, so this spider takes another chomp at you on your other shoulder this time for 2 points of damage.
Can I go down and help her?
You can. In the meantime, Rock, what are you doing?
I am running. This is horrifying, and I run up to help you. And I still have my rapier. So as I'm running, because I want to get there, as I'm running, I'm playing just my most magnificent performance, the one that's gotten me standing ovations. And I would like to do, it goes to 11.
Ooh.
Where on a 10, the target attacks their nearest ally in range. So there's 2 spiders, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I want them to attack each other.
Ooh, great. Yes, there's 2. There's kind of 2 remaining spiders that are still. Yeah, roll me 2d6 plus skill. I'm gonna say that's a skill roll.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm using a token. I've
Great.
got 4 of them.
Woo!
I'm just so inspired.
So with this, yes, you draw your rapier and you start playing this beautiful haunting tune that is just so emotional, and it evokes so much emotion that the 2 spiders that are closest, the spider that was chomping D and the spider that kind of was just hanging out to do something turn towards each other and approach each other. And as the somber melody starts to end, suddenly you start to play this very aggressive, like, like when you suddenly see these 2 spiders just go at it. It's a mixture of spider limbs just slashing and piercing the other, as both of them screeching into the air, the stalactites above shaking so violently from the spider commotion that one of them actually descends and crushes one of the spiders. So now there are 2 spiders remaining and a very injured spider lord. The spider lord looks at you, Braga.
I wanted to let everyone else go before because I went a bunch, so I was trying to make sure I step back a little bit. Okay. I am going to, I have my dagger, so I'm going to pull that out and kind of push that up. I'm trying to
just right underneath his jaw into his brain?
Yeah.
Great. Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Yeah. Just
Braga, you cool down there?
Fine!
Cool.
Okay, so that's going to be 5 plus 3, so it's 8.
So with an 8, yes, you are able to, you take your dagger, and all of a sudden you just wind up your arm, and you just slam it right from the bottom of his jaw through his head, and he just stands there. But because it was a mixed success, you are unable to unlodge your dagger.
Okay.
So as his body kind of shakes and falls and slumps to the ground just in a Spider-Man heap, your dagger, unfortunately, is now stuck within the Spider-Man, and you cannot withdraw it.
That's fine.
Betty, the spider that was closest to you on your side of the cavern, now without its spider papa, starts to just kind of stand there as the other remaining spider, just injured, stands there as well. As the 2 remaining spiders, just without being told what to do, without any action, without any desires left in this world, just stand there.
Cool. Let's go.
Go, Braga, get the Spider-Man.
I pick up D and carry her up the thing to get her out of the...
I still have my scimitar, so I'm wildly like,
Okay.
Get away, spider! You get away, spider! I'm gonna get you!
I kind of gracefully kind of grab her arm, gently.
See,
roll
we
me-
get the spiders.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny to
Okay.
see how well you can gracefully
Oh
pick
no,
up.
I'm gonna get
secret.
stabby. I'm gonna get stabbed. Oh no! Okay.
Braga, you do have 3 tokens.
I had 3 tokens?
I believe so, yes.
Okay, too bad, because I have a 3, and 3 tokens are going to be a 6 anyway, so that's a failure.
I was swinging away from you.
There is 1 reroll.
There is 1 reroll.
Don't get stabbed.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll take the reroll. Thank you, reroll.
Get the spiders away from me.
I was trying to help
You guys cool down there? It still sounds like
Oh
there's
yeah,
trouble.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get the spiders.
So that's a 4, so I'll use my 3 tokens to make it a 7. So it's a
Great.
mixed success.
So with a mixed success, yeah, you are able to pick up D. You don't get sliced entirely, but you do just kind of take a little bit of a nick of damage, 2 points of damage
Hi, Braga.
from her swinging scimitar. But you are able to pick her up gracefully and move her to the other side of the cavern.
Braga,
I'm
you're
at
so
17 now,
tall.
right?
You're so tall and pretty.
I got you, D.
I love you, Braga.
Is that right? 17?
Yes.
I love you too, D. You're my
You're
sister.
the best. You got
Yes.
the spiders.
You
I
guys
got
sound
this-
like
I'm-
totally wasted. Let's get out of here.
I got venom.
Rock, you okay?
I think I'm okay. Are you guys okay?
Yeah.
One of us.
And then I think I pass out now.
I want to look around to make sure there's nothing else coming, but then I'll sing him a healing song.
Oh. So yeah, as you look around, yeah, you see that these two, the one healthy spider and the one slightly injured spider, just kind of stand there and start to kind of slowly walk around, not knowing what to do right now. As you see the one healthy one just kind of sits and nestles in and just kind of lays its head on top of 2 of its little spider arms and
Aw.
just lays there.
I felt bad for killing those little ones. It wasn't their fault.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't make any sudden moves. Let's go into that tunnel area,
Oh, I'm past that.
and then I'll sing a song about fighting spiders. And then you'll get inspired to be healthier and not hurt anymore.
I like this song.
You guys are adventurers. Look at that sharp scimitar. It's so great, and you're
It's a
great.
little too sharp sometimes.
And it is kind of sharp. But maybe we can find another dagger for you.
That'd be awesome.
And you're just really nice. But I hope you feel better. And let's continue this adventure.
Everyone roll me 2d6 plus skill to see if you're able to clear this 10-foot landing. I want to say this is while you're singing to everyone.
All
Everyone's
right.
trying to climb.
Do we also get healed?
yeah.
Well,
was that-
I'm carrying D, so
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, you roll me 2d6 plus skill.
yeah. Good luck.
That's a 12 for
Okay.
Betty.
Okay.
Okay.
That's an 8 plus 1, so that's a 9.
Great. I'm going to say
I'm out of tokens.
5, 6.
you do have 4 tokens, Rock. You could make that a 10 if you wanted to spend them all, or you could make it a mixed success.
A mixed success.
Great. So let's. What did you originally roll?
Well, I got a 6, but maybe I'll spend.
spend 1 token to make it.
Yeah.
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 Spend 1 token to make it a mixed success. Betty, you are able to just deftly you just know which rock holds to grab onto as you pull yourself up over the landing, kind of look over and
Out of here, because this place sucks. I super hate it. Ugh. Thanks for the song. I feel a lot better.
Braga, with a mixed success, you are only able to, you start to climb this wall and you start to feel that beneath the weight of you and D, the holdings start to go. So you're able to push D over the landing before you kind of fall back down onto the ground.
Okay.
And Rock, yeah, you're able to kind of make it halfway, but one of the rocks starts to slide and you lose your footing. So now you're just kind of hanging onto the side of this wall.
I lower down some rope, a bit of rope. If you guys are having problems, here, come on.
Oh,
Rope, 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 rope.
thanks.
Is D okay?
Did I get
she's
any
fine.
healing from the song?
It was
yeah.
1d8.
Ooh,
Oh.
so everyone, let's do 1d6. So everyone roll 1d6 to see if you healed from that beautiful song.
I got 2 points.
Yeah.
Come on. 5 points.
Ooh.
I'm back at 20.
So yeah, D and Betty, you're back at 20. Braga, How much did you do? 2?
I got 2, so I'm at 19 now.
I
You're at
think I'm back
19.
at 19 because I want to be honest.
Do I take any
I
falling
was down to
damage for when I
14.
fell down that chasm?
No,
Okay.
you got D up there. That was a mixed success. And
Okay.
1.
Yes, which is perfect. So that puts you back up at 20. So D, you start to, as this beautiful melody concludes, you start to feel kind of the poison in the rock joint that started affecting your limbs kind of leave your system as you start to feel like your old D self again.
Wow.
Betty, as you lower the rope, and Rock and Braga, you are able to climb up and join your fellow adventurers on the landing.
Do you look better?
Yeah, thanks for the song, and also sorry, I kind of got you with my scimitar.
That's fine. She helped.
I'm sorry I was so useless down there, guys. I'm just no good with spiders and caves, and it was just 2 things at once, and it was really bad. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay, Pinecone.
Maybe we shouldn't have brought you in here. But you know what? You know what? You're the bravest person I know. I was going to say smidgen, but you're braver than all the other types of people I know. So
Yeah.
you're probably going to lead us out of here.
And you also helped us against those traps in the beginning of the tunnel. So if it
Yeah.
wasn't for you, we'd been hurt way sooner.
We would have been smashed by rocks if it hadn't been for you.
And you put us on our guard to begin with. If you hadn't noticed those spiders, we would have been eaten by them.
Yeah.
It's just the last time I went to a cave. I totally failed, and people got hurt, and it was all because of me, and I just thought it'd be different this time, and it wasn't, and I don't know why. So I appreciate you guys saying that.
But it was different this time.
Yeah. We killed Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. You too. Okay.
Kind of like group hug you a little bit.
Yeah.
I love you guys. Wish Hannah and Violet were here for this nice moment also.
Well, we'll get back. We'll go through this mountain. We'll get back. And then we'll have that group hug.
We need a lot of food. Okay.
And lots of drink.
Okay. Okay. Let's
You
go.
like drinking.
Yes. We all like drinking.
And mushrooms.
These mushrooms on their bed. Let's get out of this place.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch
Yeah,
the
not these
mushrooms. No.
As the 4 of you begin to take your way through the other part of the cavern, suddenly the air is filled with slight chaos as chaos seeps into the cavern around you.
Uh-oh.
D,
Uh-oh.
you were walking forward, the light from your scimitar disappearing since you had tried to channel other magics onto it, when unfortunately you feel a sharp pain in your ankle, and you look down and this kind of unlarge rodent of unusual size, this large rat has just sunk its teeth into your ankle, and you take 2 points of damage.
Hey! No, rat. Don't you know I'm a rat queen?
Wow.
The rat just looks at you and
I just try to kick it off with the other foot. Like hard, though.
roll
so
me
it gets
2d6
hurt.
plus guts. Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
How much damage was that, 2?
2 points of damage, so now you're at 18.
17. I was at
17.
19
Oh.
before. Yeah. What was that?
Guts.
That's a 2.
You try to kick this rat, but like your foot just completely misses and you just kind of fall. And the rat, seeing this, just kind of gets scared and like lets go and just kind of scuttles away. But you take 1 point of damage from hitting the ground pretty hard.
I'm having a rough time in this cavern.
It's really dark in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Yeah.
How much further do we have?
I have no idea. I don't even know how far we are. I feel like I lost a lot of time in that room.
Yeah.
And I really try to remember.
Roll me 2d6 plus, let's say heart.
Well, I would like to use a token.
Great.
Well, that was a 6 on the die.
So making a mixed success.
Yeah.
You don't remember which routes to take. You can't remember the specific routes outside of the cavern. You remember there being multiple. But you do remember from seeing kind of the overall map of this mountain, the pass and the caverns and mines inside, that this big circle room was kind of the halfway point within the passage through the mountain, and you've completed that, so you know that you're on your way out.
We are halfway there. but I don't actually remember which tunnels go where. But multiple tunnels will get us out.
Okay.
All right.
It's adventure, new stories.
Yeah, adventure.
Sure.
Like rubbing my butt that I fell on.
Betty, how you doing? You doing better?
This is fine. We gotta work hard to get out of here. Okay. I want to see if I can. We're in a round room with lots of tunnels, right?
No, you're at the top of the landing, so you're in one tunnel. But knowing that as the four of you continue down, you start to see 3 different tunnels lying in front of you. 3 different paths to take.
Okay. Let me see if I can figure something out. I want to investigate the area to see if I can tell if there's one way more traveled, or which way has wind going through it, which way looks like the way out.
Roll me 2d6 plus canny.
Oh,
Did I roll a 14? I sure
Wow.
best feat ever.
did. These new die are crazy.
Yeah.
Ask me 3 questions.
Okay. Which tunnel goes outside?
It's the third to the right. The last one on the right. What's your 2 other questions?
Is there any traps in this room or leading to that third from the right tunnel?
There are no traps in this room or in the exit tunnel, no.
Is there anything in this room that can help us on our journey?
Betty, even though it is dark, you are able to, you kind of put your hands against the wall, and then you feel something against your hand, and you feel a hanging lantern. So you're able to unhook the lantern from the side of the wall and light it, so now you have a light to guide your way out.
Yay! Light! Here, Braga, can you hold it? You're taller.
Yeah, I got this.
Thanks.
You're really good at that.
If I'm with my friends, I can do anything.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the third tunnel from the right. That's the way out. Gotta go there.
We're glad to have you along.
I love you guys. Let's go.
As the 4 of you begin to make your way down the third most tunnel, as you continue, it feels like you're walking for what feels like a long time, when suddenly, before you see anything, you start to feel this kind of hot wind on your face, where there's just this peak of light. And as you keep moving forward, it grows and grows and grows until you reach the small exit of the mountain pass.
Yes!
As you all exit from the inside of the mountain out into the daylight, the sun just blinds you as you are in a completely different terrain from where you once were. What was once wooded and then became quite rocky is now just bluffs of red and yellow rock. It's beaten by sand and time, as the realm around you is now coated in sand.
Oh, great.
See? Told you. Different terrain. Very exciting.
All right.
Is there something where I can sit down for a second? I just need a breath. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'm covered in spider.
Yeah.
Oh.
I knew it.
Yeah.
We ended up covered in guts. Always.
Yeah.
You were right.
As the 4 of you get a better look at the scene in front of you, you actually start to see that the sun is setting, and that, well, it's becoming nighttime. Perhaps the perfect time to camp.
Outside glamping.
As the 4 of you set up your camp, what are each of y'all doing to help set up this camp for the night?
I'm probably actually doing like the physical aspect of like lifting up the tent poles and like stringing out getting trees ready to go, so we have like a tent built, and hammering like pivots in the ground and stuff like that. So
All right.
Can I, while you're doing that, can I just have like a really ridiculous, super gaudy tent that's like too big for one person?
Yes.
That has like a inflatable like pillow and bed thing in it.
Braga, as you have just pulled this tent out of your pack and you're like trying to stick these poles into sand, but they're kind of just slumping over all over the place. Rock, you just kind of from your satchel pull out like this little box and you open it 4 times and then kind of toss it onto the ground, and all of a sudden this beautiful, like, white and gold tasseled tent just, like, explodes. And from the inside, you can smell, like, cooking food. And you hear the whistle of a tea kettle. And you hear, like, slight music coming from inside.
That's amazing. I want one.
And on the outside of the tent, you see an emblem, which is a black cat mask.
Oh. Hey, is there room for all of us in there?
Yes!
Ooh.
Come on in. I gotta get the tea kettle.
I like pack up my tent, defeated.
It's okay, Braga. It's nicer in here.
It's fine. As long as like, is there a bath in there?
Ooh, is there?
There is a bath.
There's a bath in here.
I'm in.
Yes. While this is happening, I'd like to cast Sanctuary.
Ooh.
Been wanting to do this for a while.
All right.
So
Tell me about
it
Sanctuary.
says, as I cast the spell, I walk the perimeter of an area, so our camping ground, consecrating it to my deity. So thank you, Nurigoth. I'm going to use you for this. As long as you stay within that area, you are alerted whenever someone acts with malice within the sanctuary, including entering with harmful intent. Anyone who receives healing within a sanctuary receives +1 d4 or whatever.
Wonderful. So I'm going to say, because you are channeling Narigoth, I'm going to say... Ooh.
So it's a bag.
I'm going to say that, because you have to roll for this?
I do, yeah.
Okay, roll me 2d6
Thank
to
God.
see what happens.
What's my
Skill.
Okay.
Actually, no, heart.
Ooh, thank you.
It's Sanctuary.
That helps. 11? Yes, I can count. 11.
So yes, you are able to create this sacred space, sanctuary. You are like, and almost like you see in the sand, almost this kind of like purplish light, kind of just this circle kind of appears in the around the tent outside. However, I will say because you did channel Narigoth, like that kind of goes against who you are, so I will add a baggage.
Sounds fair.
Indeed, after that happens, well, actually, yes, after that happens, you start to feel skeptical. You start to feel, well,
Why did I even... this is a con. Just like, I can cast Sanctuary, I can cast all these healing spells, and it's just, like, I know I have maybe, like, the power to do this magic within me, but I have to call on my deity. That's bull. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why even do that? Like, it's so dumb.
Well, the magic is in you?
Yeah, but I always have to, like, call upon my deity. Even though I say the words and I know how to speak them and pretend I believe in it enough to have it work, it just, like, chips away at my soul every time.
I will say because of this D, you will take a -1 to the next magic spell the next magic you try to cast.
Oh, okay.
So as the four of you settle in for the night, I feel like there's a fondue pot actually cooking, and so you're an assortment of cheeses and meats that you can then dip in the fondue and in another pot boiling full of broth. As the four of you sit comfortably and warmly in this tent, the night goes on, enjoying a nice meal. What do you all talk about?
I think I'm being really obnoxious and just have been in this funky mood now, just kind of like bitching about Nurigoth and deities and just like what. It's like so dumb. What, do you have like a thing that you were raised to like believe in, and then you realize it's kind of dumb, and like do you have anything like that?
No.
That's so good. See, I think that's how everyone should grow up, and no one should have anything to believe in until it's proven to them. Prove to me, okay, the sun goes up and down. All right, great, I believe it. That's fine. Why do you need to believe in some thing that's far off and doesn't exist in your actual world?
I feel like maybe you should actually talk to your deity a little bit. Maybe you just need some bonding time.
Nurigoth bonding with Nurigoth? I don't think so. I don't know. That does not sound fun. That does not sound interesting. Should I bond with Nurigoth? Maybe I should bond with Nurigoth. I don't know.
I'm like furiously, vigorously knitting.
It might stop it from attacking a city again. I don't know.
Well, I don't want to like wake it up and remind it that it can do that. Maybe it's
okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, I lost half my friends that day. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I grew up. I didn't grow up believing in like a deity per se, but my family believed in conquest and destruction for just its own sake, and that just never quite sat right with me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, so Spider Guts here. Sorry.
Are we all talking about what are our feelings? And suddenly all four of you turn around, and sitting at the edge of your tent is this mustachioed man who's wearing like a bright blue vest and a red puffy shirt underneath and like these golden boots, and has this beautifully immaculate like coiffed hair.
Okay. Work.
This is great.
Who did? Who are you? Who are you?
Oh, as he puts down his cup. Perhaps I have to go around introducing myself. My name is Rex Lawman. Perhaps you've heard of me and my daring escapades. I've been traversing the sands here, and well, I found this beautiful camp. This beautiful tent. I haven't seen anything like it. I'm assuming that it's magic, but. You know what I love? I love company. I love adventuring. You're four ladies who might need some protection. Camping out in the middle of the desert, and so thought I would help. Oh, did I say dessert? As he like takes a cream puff from the table.
Don't touch that food.
So, I'm guessing you don't have actual harmful intent, because Sanctuary would have told me that.
That is a fantastic spell you cast. Yeah, look, I just like to make friends.
And I actually believe him.
He just ate our food.
There's
for
more
us.
There's more cream puffs, Smidgen.
He is
Here.
too charming. And I've seen a lot of people like this back in Cascaseria. So I would like to check him out. Like extra insightful, just
Roll me 2d6 plus heart. As you see him kind of start to wax his mustache as he sits there.
that's 9.
9, you get to ask one question from the Get Personal list.
Oh,
He's
okay. Are you bullshitting us?
Not with my peaceful intentions. Look, I've traversed many lands. I'm always looking for a friend. You can find them at taverns, perhaps, but there's nothing like getting to know people on the open road. You know what I mean? Why should I camp alone in a tent tonight, or even camp at all? You know what? I don't even sleep. Don't even sleep on my own, because I never let anyone get the jump on me.
What are you?
I am 100% adventuring man.
Human?
Yes. Though many have say I age like an elf, I never reveal my age.
So where are you traveling to then, mister?
Anywhere. Wherever the winds of adventure take me, I just kind of wander around where coin is good and the stories are also good.
So you're a homeless hobo.
Those are some harsh words about the adventuring lifestyle. I could say the same about you four, but your tent is very nice, so I could not say the same.
We have a house, and it's very nice.
We have 2 houses.
And this is my tent.
In a town, in a place where we live, where people know how cool we are. We're not wandering hobos like you.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh, my sweet Smidgen. Yes, of course, I have a very large estate in the capital, where I invite guests over for grand parties, where we sit and we recall all of my great adventures, and I show people my prizes on my wall.
Prizes?
Animal prizes, the beasts that I have slain to protect those in need. I take tokens from them and put them on a wall.
We
That
do
sounds kind of
that.
messed up.
Well, I mean, we're adventurers too. I make him a bowl of stew.
Wonderful. Oh, you're so kind. You're so kind. Perhaps
Say-
I can tell you a story.
Okay.
Yeah, we're down.
Sure.
Great. Well, there I was, standing in the swamps of Pentagast, as I drudged with my knees deep through the murky muck, when all of a sudden, I felt something grab my ankle. Was it a vine? Was it a Spriggan? Or perhaps, was it none other than the elusive Kaskus. And then it emerged from within the murk, all the swamp ooze falling off of its face as I looked right into its eyes, and I just shook my head and said, "Not today, Kaskus." And we stood there, and we just stared at each other. We didn't even fight. I was in a mental battle with this crustacean creature for 3 days and 4 nights, just staring intensely. And as the moon crests on the 4th night, it blinked for the first time and then receded back into the swamp. And I knew that I had bested it.
Maybe he just fell asleep.
Nope, I had definitely bested it.
Maybe he got bored.
Nope, it was a test of wits. Definitely, those things are hard. They are real tough to fight, and they have a strong mental fortitude. And
So you won a staring contest.
I won a battle of the minds, but call it what you will. I stand here to this day able to tell you the story because not only am I an immaculate example of physical strength, but also mental and well, emotional strength as well.
Can you do magic?
No?
Can you do anything besides stare and eat our food?
Yes, I've got, you see, he has like 3 different blades on his body, and he has a crossbow against his back.
Ooh.
Here,
Adventure.
watch this. Toss that small fruit there up into the air.
Take a bite out first. Waste not one nut, buddy. I throw it.
And he withdraws his crossbow and fires a bolt right through, the bitten out pear as it soars and then punctures a hole through the tent. It just keeps soaring out the.
No.
Oh, that's all right. There's no real solid walls here. My apologies. I can You see him rip off part of his shirt from the lower midriff as he goes over and takes the needle of the feather in his cap and starts to sew the patch back up on the tent.
Now that's
actually really
have.
nice.
Very nice.
Actually,
Oh, so you
that's
can
very
sew.
kind.
That's where your good, nice clothes come from.
It's a passion. I didn't make this. I'm very amateur. That's the one thing I'm not good at, besides not having any magic skills. I'm an amateur seamster.
I'm so impressed, and I hand him the little I made little hand muffs when I was vigorously knitting.
Oh my adventuring lawman heart. Are you sure? Those are such
Absolutely.
fine gifts. Oh,
You have been very entertaining.
I will. He puts them on. I will wear these with pride. Oh, Bilford Boggin, thank you.
Do you have a gift for us too?
I can tell you more stories.
Do you have an extra dagger for Braga?
Are you your friend in need of an extra dagger?
I could use a blade.
Who wants to roll me 2d6 plus? I'm gonna say get sassy. Roll me 2d6 plus guts. Who would like to get sassy with Rex Lawman?
Go for it.
All right. 2d6 plus guts.
Okay, so that's going to be a 6 plus 3, so it's 9.
Braga, you do have a token.
Ooh, yeah, I'll make it a 10. Why not?
Rex just looks at you.
I'll say, it seems like someone barges into a tent uninvited. He might be willing to offer up a token of a payment for such a thing as a gesture of goodwill and imply that he doesn't want to start a fight he can't win. And I just stare at him. He blinked.
I did blink, and you're right. I did come into your tent. I did come into your tent uninvited. I even came through your sanctuary barrier uninvited, without ill intention, but uninvited. And so, yes, you see him withdraw this beautiful, sapphire encrusted dagger. You know what? I need to lighten up my load anyhow. So take it. It was a gift from an emperor in a faraway land.
Oh.
Thank you.
Well,
This is very nice. This will actually stab things, right? It's not going to break the second.
It looks great and it gets the job done.
Okay. If you want a replacement, there's a Spider-Man in the cave. Don't worry about it.
Oh, there was a spider. You had an adventure.
Oh, yeah.
Betty, you want to tell a story?
No, not really.
Okay.
No, I'd rather not relive any of that.
Don't go through the cave.
Great. Note taken.
Just crawl over the dumb rock.
Actually,
You could sing a song about it.
you can totally go through the cave because we defeated the spiders.
You're a bard. Oh, how did I not see? Oh, you're so talented. Do you adventure often?
No. It's been a long time.
Oh, why not? This seems to be. Oh, you have this immaculate tent. You have such skill, not only of the knitting, but also of song, and well, I'm sure of the blade that you wield at your hip.
Oh,
She's very good.
it's been a really long time. I lost my whole team.
What?
I was the only one that survived.
Whoa.
You see his eye.
Oh.
You see, like a single tear go down his face. I was once a member of a trio, and I lost. I lost the tree, and now it's just I understand it's hard. It's a hard adventuring life. You can lose a lot of people on the way. I'm sure each of you has seen loss, and in some instance.
I was part of a group, the Peaches, and we lost a lot of ours. But I've found a new family. Like you don't have to wander alone. You can find people who love you, and will fight at your side again.
Well, we're doing it right now.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, there were like 10 of us, and I was the only one that survived, so it was pretty intense.
What happened?
Well, there was a dragon's horde, and it was very exciting, and we went up to the top of a mountain, and there was some blood magic thing, and somebody had a staff, and then they thought, oh, we should just break this staff. But I was over, just tuning my fiddle, and the staff exploded. It was very dangerous.
I'm sorry, that sounds really hard.
That took all of them out?
Every one of them. I actually woke up after being unconscious. I mean, the thing just echoed and just, I was out for a really long time.
Wow.
How long ago was that?
10 years.
I'm sorry.
Sounds like you found another friend though, and you're the boss guy. His name I can't remember.
Baron and DeBall.
Very in the matter.
Yeah, boss. Yeah, he's great. And Cascaseria is fantastic.
Oh, little man.
Nope, I'm a regularly sized person, but I take that term endearingly.
You're an adventurer. Do you?
Yeah.
We don't have a map. How far away from Cascaseria?
You're headed to Cascaseria.
Cascaseria.
Business or pleasure?
Yes.
That's both?
Yes.
Yes.
Always.
That's what we're told.
Yes, it's you keep. Well, you're at a good place right now because as soon as dawn breaks, you'll be able to see it kind of slightly off in the distance. The tips of the three spires of Cascaseria. You'll be able to see them off to the east once the sun rises.
Nice.
Have fun there.
Is it good or bad?
No, it's a wonderful place if you're into relaxation and rejuvenation. I like the outdoors. I like fighting things a lot more than I like sitting around. That's just it's the Rex Lawman way. As the 5 of you sit in this tent, because we did reach 500, thank you so much. I get to make a move. D, because you set up the sanctuary, you sense something with ill intention trying to pierce the barrier. What are the rules with sanctuary again?
It's just that we get alerted. So
Great.
as long as we stay within, as long as I stay within that area, I am alerted whenever someone acts with malice within the sanctuary, including entering with harmful intent.
You
it's
are
like-
alerted.
Yeah, as if someone's entering. Oh, hey, getting some bad vibes. Go for my scimitar.
Fantastic.
What?
I get my axe ready.
Are you ready to fight? new guy.
Oh,
What's his name? I forgot.
Rex Lawman.
Right. You ready to fight?
Got law in my name.
Hope
yes.
you don't blink.
Yes.
Yeah, Rex.
All
You're
right.
one of the rat queens now, just for this one moment.
This is the legendary Rat Queens. As he begins to start to say that, this arrow just flies through the tent and just pierces the other side of the tent.
Oh, man.
Oh.
That's rude.
Gonna have to do a lot of sewing later.
From the outside, you hear,
All right, come out with all of your belongings.
Why don't you go to hell, you dingbats? We're busy in here.
Everybody get down.
Get low.
Yes, clearly busy enjoying yourselves. You have a lot of nice things in there from what we see.
I'm gonna sneak up to one of the hole in the tent where the arrow came through and just quickly peek out and see what I can see on the other side of
roll
the
me
tent.
2d6 plus canny.
Okay.
I want to keep just kind of yelling at this person to distract him.
Does this count as combat at this point?
No,
Okay.
I would say that you're just kind of surveying the environment.
Okay.
You're not in combat yet.
Okay. Well, then that's gonna be a 5.
We do have 2 rerolls.
Oh, yay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, reroll.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
Taking a reroll.
Nope. Yep. It's yours. That's
Oh,
3.
no.
Yeah.
Braga, that
that's a
hole
fail.
is too tiny
take-
for you to look through.
I'm taking that L. Yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys here for the party? We tried to invite everyone in the area.
Sorry.
And I just
hard
start
to find
playing.
people.
Braga.
We're just having a cool. You guys are invited to come in and hang out. There's cheese.
Or are you trying to play to like add to like this party ambience?
Yeah.
Yeah. Roll me 2d6 plus heart.
7.
With a 7, this music is lively and Betty, your honey words. All of a sudden, one figure you hear from the outside goes, "It sounds like it's okay. Sounds like it's a good time." Where you see this kind of this head pop in, and you see this figure that's just kind of covered in wraps and shawls with just like a little eye mask peeking out. Clearly someone who lives in the desert, covered in kind of wraps and bandages with a scimitar at their waist, peeking in. Is it really a party for us?
Yes.
We've got music, and there's fondue, and apples, and fruit.
And stew.
Yeah, we're just telling stories.
Cream puffs, too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Okay. As you see him kind of peek out the tent again and turn his head. Guys, it's out! And he falls to the ground as you see this arrow pierce right
Ah, crap.
through his face. Carl was an idiot, and we are not. So,
There's more of us than there are of you. So if you will please
exit the tent. We will take all of your belongings, and you can be on your way, and we will be on our way.
How many are there of you?
More than you!
You don't know how many we are.
You don't know how many we are.
You're the one saying making big claims.
We are attacking you.
And that's when I change my tune to it goes 11 right on that person who's yelling.
Right, roll me 2d6 plus heart. Or, skill.
Oh, come on. Stop rolling the way you've been rolling. Here, blow on it or something. Oh. So that's 7.
Betty kisses me nothing.
Does an 8 make it any better?
No, but you do have 2 more tokens, so you can use those 2
Oh,
to make
yes.
it a 10.
Yes.
All right, Rock, that is the remainder
Thank
of your
you.
tokens.
Thank you, tokens.
Thank you,
Thank you, tokens. So suddenly, yes, Rock, you play this really intense like tune that's just like, how would you play?
Yeah, yeah. But
And just from outside the tent, you hear, "Oh shit, what's boss doing?" And then you hear a quick, like, you hear someone get stabbed. You hear like the slice of flesh and like this kind of like, and you hear someone and just gasp for air. Make it stop! When all of a sudden, 2 sides of the tent then are just sliced to pieces.
All right, I go over towards where one of the holes is, and I just wait for someone to come through so I can swing down as soon as they do.
Great. As the two sides of the tent become ripped, the magical enchantment of the tent then begins to disappear as all of the food, all of the cushions, all of the everything in the tent just slowly starts to disappear as it simply just becomes 4 canvas walls, one of which you are standing, I'll say you're by the right one.
Okay.
Yes. Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Okay.
I just get really sad and say, not the cheese!
Okay, so that's going to be a 4 plus 3 for the 7. It's a mixed success.
7. So yeah, you get ready your axe as you see like the scimitar slicing the canvas next to you. And as you turn around and kind of swing your axe at the person, you both kind of end up missing each other and just kind of end up hitting and clanging swords against one another.
Okay.
Okay, I want
Betty.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
You look at Brock, and knowing her story and how Brock has lost former members and you feel the weight of your party on you, you think that it would be great if the two of you did a combo move.
Combo move! Yes! Thank you, Combo.
So how many dudes are there again?
There are, let's see, there are 7, but one of them has been stabbed
by its own.
by the boss.
Oh, right.
All right. Listen, we're a team now.
Yeah.
You don't have to fight by yourself.
Okay.
We can do this together.
All right. I'm pretty tall, so maybe we can do like a double.
You get the top, I get the bottom.
Yeah.
Let's get that guy over there.
So are you on the other side where like the other person is slashing through the tent?
Yeah.
Great.
So, what's our move called?
Our move is called
The swinging sword.
High-low.
High-low.
High-low. Really? You channeled it. There was nothing in my head, and then that was it.
Okay, ready, Rock?
Yeah.
You're gonna go
High.
and I'm gonna go low.
Rock is, you take your rapier, and Betty, as you take like your 2 knives, you just unleash a fury on the sand bandit that is now trying to attack the left-hand side of the tent. And in an instant, you see like just these slashes as Betty, you take out the legs of this person, decapitating them from their ankles. And Rock, you slice the top of the sand bandit right diagonal across the heart, as you then see like blood kind of seep onto the canvas as the figure falls backwards into the sand.
That's right, everyone. We're the Rat Queens.
Rex is down by where the sand bandit who was shot in the face with an arrow. I think he's dead now.
Yeah, that's what happens.
He's dead.
Rex, you're gonna do something? I haven't done anything yet either.
All right, I just need to warm up. And you see like Rex just starting to stretch.
But you alerted us. Like, you're
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. I'm gonna. Can I? I want to try to take one of these for my scimitar.
You want to take out one of the sand bandits?
Yeah.
Yes. They are mostly outside. There's no.
Oh, okay.
There's no more attacking the tent. They're all kind of. They all know that you're inside. They're trying to bait you outside.
Well, then in that case, I'm gonna be like, yeah, the rest of you don't want to come in because we're gonna take you out. So you might as well just run.
Roll me 2d6 plus.
And it sounded
Get
that
sassy.
awkward.
I'm going to help her.
D sounds
Oh,
as
you wanna
awkward
help
as
her?
that.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
going to roar
Thank
as an
you.
orc. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
So roll me
Yeah.
2d6 plus your D bond.
Yeah. Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay. So,
Yes.
So that's a 9 plus 1. That's 10.
So you get a +2 on this roll D.
Wow.
Yay.
Thank you, Braga. And this is what is
This is guts. So this is get sassy.
Guts.
7 minus 1, so 6 plus 2. Was it?
8.
8.
You do have one toe. Oh, that would just make it a 9. That wouldn't do too much. So with an 8.
Yeah, I'll take it.
It went from a failure to a success.
Exactly.
So yes, Braga, as you
And
roar,
thank
D, as you just kind of like psych them out, and Braga, you roar.
Yeah.
The one sand bandit that was attacking your side of the tent just is so challenged by whatever has just the gauntlet that has just been thrown in this battle. And you see this masked kind of shrouded sand bandit just kind of leap through the remaining canvas like, yeah! And he's now inside the tent, just kind of, he has got 2 like dancing sword scimitars, so like that they work entwine with one another, and he kind of wields them in front of you. Let's go! Let's do this! Yeah!
I just kick him, right in the middle of his swords, and then I just like hit him down with my axe.
Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, so that's gonna be a 6 plus 3. That's a 9.
So you are able to kick him. You're not
Yeah.
able to land your axe
Yeah.
down on him, but you are able to kick him. He goes, ah! And he falls backwards onto the ground, trying to use his swords to pick himself back up. Rock and Betty, what do you want to do?
All right, let's get the rest of these guys out of here. This is very dumb, and I just want to get to the nice place with all the free food. And God, all the fondue's gone.
I miss my boss. Let's get them.
Let's do it. I want to, I guess, target someone who's not dead. one of the fresh guys. I'm going to. I want to try to jump on someone who's not facing me and onto their shoulders.
They all are outside of the tent, so
Okay.
you do need to kind of get out of the tent.
Oh, we're
to
still
get
inside.
them.
I wasn't sure. Okay.
But I will say, because you took out the sand bandit that was closest, that was on your side, there is this big hole in this tent. So they're expecting you to come out the front. They might not be expecting you to come out of the side.
If we go together and just roar out, we could
Yeah.
scare them.
Okay, let's each take a different direction. Let's go.
All right.
Whoosh. So we go outside the tent, of the back entrance. I'll go left. You go right.
Yeah.
We'll try to sneak walk on some guys.
Great. So, Betty, roll me 2d6 plus canny.
I have backstab also.
Yeah.
Tell
When
me
you-
about that.
When you attack a surprised or defenseless enemy with a melee weapon, so I guess dagger is fine, just not throwing it, you can choose to deal your damage on a roll plus dex. On a 10 plus, it can choose 2 of these. On a 7 to 9, choose 1. Oh, so there's a lot of stuff happening. Okay.
It's a lot of stuff.
So
I'll
the
say
roll-
because it will say instead of dex, we'll say guts because
Okay,
it's a melee.
okay, so I find dude who's not looking at me, and I try to do backstab. Woo! That's 5 plus. What'd you say?
Say guts.
5.
There is a reroll, and you do have a token. A token will not make it though. It'll still
Yeah.
be a failure.
I'll take the reroll.
All right.
Yeah, reroll that. Thank
There
you,
are
reroll.
no more rerolls.
Thank you, reroll.
That's an 11.
All right.
Great. So 10 plus, I choose 2. Let's see. I'm going to create an advantage and +1 forward to you or an ally acting on the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if someone else tries to hit the same guy, they'll get a +1 to trying to hit him. I guess is what it means.
So what was the first thing you picked?
So it's the same thing. I create an advantage where I give +1 forward to you or an ally acting on it.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pay that forward to whoever else tries to hit the same guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm sure what it is. Reduce their armor by 1 until they repair it.
So basically, you're gonna make them prone. You're gonna just knock them out pretty well.
Okay, sounds good. I'll do that.
Betty, you under the cover of night, like you start to see like the sun is like the sky is starting to turn this kind of light purple as the sun is kind of slowly going to start to rise over the bluffs in the distance as you're able to sneak upon like the closest sand bandit to you. As do you crawl up on them, or do you just describe to me how you do this?
I sneak up from behind this guy is definitely a bad guy, so I don't feel any guilt about hurting him. And I hit him behind the knee so that he falls over, and then I tie his feet together so he's prone.
So Betty, yeah, in one swift motion, you just kind of knock out both of his knees as he kind of cowers down, then you hog tie him in an instant. And in doing so, you have put his face into the sand, so any of his screams are now muffled. So now you have just incapacitated this one sand bandit. Rock, do you follow Betty, or did you go the opposite side?
I went the opposite side.
Great. So what do you want to do?
I want to pull all their attention while this is happening, and kind of do like a beatbox thing.
Yes. Yes.
It's like, oh God, what have I done? It's like, and like kind of create that thing, and then, like I want to sneak around, but start doing it before I get around, and then, as I want to like jump out to whoever's closest and go, and then just, rapier them. So that uses my arcane art, which plus 1d4 forward to damage.
Great, we'll say it's 1d6 plus, yeah.
Okay. Okay, what
So
dice
roll
are
me
gonna
2d6
work?
plus, I'm going to say skill. This is a skill roll.
Oh, God. Come on, dice. Okay, that's a natural 10 plus 2.
Yeah.
Rock, yes. Suddenly on the other side of the tent, you start to like do this soft beatboxing as the one sand bandit that was kind of positioned near the other edge of the tent, the other entrance on the tent. It's like, starts to feel those sick beats as you just kind of sneak around. And then you sneak around, you just jump out and
That is
you take this sand bandit so off guard, and for one instant he was in pure and utter enjoyment and ecstasy from the musical pleasures that had laid upon his ears, and then in an instant he feels a rapier pierce through his entire body, through his stomach, as you pull it out, and he just looks at you for a second. Is almost like, why? as he sinks to the ground, now stabbed and kind of slowly bleeding out, and just more stunned than anything by this musical attack that just befell him. Braga, indeed, there is still a sand bandit who's slowly bringing himself up to his feet in your tent.
Is he the one that came through the wall, or is he a different one?
He's the one that came through the
Okay,
wall
so he's not the
because he
leader.
felt
Okay.
challenged by your beck and call.
Okay. Do you got anything? I'm kind of like kicking him, but you can. Do you have anything in mind?
I'm just trying to get them out of here. I feel like you have this person handled.
I got him. Yeah.
Okay.
You do you, boo.
I'm gonna go to one of the. Both sides are sliced open, you said?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go to one of the sides, and I would like to see what's going on, how many are left, where they are, get situated, I guess.
Do you go to the left or to the right?
Probably. I know the hogtied happened
On the
towards
left. Yes.
And then the beatbox rapier happened
To the right.
I'll go to the left.
To the left. So as you peek your head out, you see this hog-tied sand bandit on the ground with Betty just kind of standing next to him.
Nice one.
And you're able to peek out a little bit more, and you do see what appears to be the boss, simply just by like garb alone. This individual is dressed fairly well compared to the other bandits around them. And then you see you see two more bandits flanking him. The one that he stabbed, and then another one that is just standing there, kind of appears to be the second in command, just kind of surveying the area.
They're just standing there.
They're kind of waiting to see what's happening inside the tent. You see the second in command kind of go confer to the boss. You see the two of them whispering and nodding, and
I'd like to stealthily get behind them somehow.
roll me.
How tall are they? Are they like my height, taller, shorter?
They're a little taller than you.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I want to. Okay, I want to get behind them somehow.
Great. Roll me 2d6 plus, let's say, canny.
Okay. It's not a negative, at least.
Ooh.
I got a natural 12.
Yay!
You sneak past, like, Betty, do you give Dee a look like, are you going to help me finish off this guy? As Dee just sneaks past you and the bandit that you have tied on the ground. As, yes, Dee, you are able to, now you see that the leader and the second in command, their attention is now kind of suddenly directed at the stabbed member, the stabbed bandit, who seems to see you and is trying to say something but can't say anything. So, what are you saying? What are you saying? I cannot understand anything you are saying. As you sneak up behind them, what do you want to do?
I wish I don't have my list of weapons. I want to do something rangy and try to take one of them out. What? D is all of a sudden all like.
You're a ranger now.
Yeah.
Dee, yes, you do. You've always had an inkling to explore the ranger side of you. What would it be like to be a non-magical a non-magical cleric, a non-cleric. What would it be to be a class that is a little more physical? So I will say that, yeah, you do have you have a short bow on you that you've been experimenting with. You have like 2 arrows. You've just been kind of firing them occasionally at targets and reclaiming them. But yeah, you have 2 little arrows and a little short bow.
Okay. Then I'm gonna try to take out the leader.
All right. Roll me 2d6 plus a skill. Okay. Let's get rangy.
It's a 4. 5 plus 1, right? 5.
5. Yeah, there are no more rerolls.
No rerolls. Okay.
So with a 5, D, being a ranger is still so new to you. In that, as you kind of you try to slowly get the bow off your back and pull the arrow out of the quiver, and you just get stuck get your hand stuck. And you just try to yank it out really quickly, and you end up breaking one of the arrows. So you have 1 arrow left, and then you cause such a commotion with that snap that the boss bandit and his lieutenant, both him and her, turn around and look at you.
Oh. I try to get down as fast as I can. Is there any cover?
You're just in the sand. D, you just dive down, and they just watch you.
They can't see me. They can't see me.
Braga.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Well, I kind of like that guy. The one in front of me is kind of like still a little bit prone, right? They're trying to get.
He's still trying to get up off the ground.
All right,
yeah.
I'm just gonna I'm not gonna slaughter him. I'm just gonna hit him with the blunt. I'm trying to knock him out right now.
I get it.
So I'm just gonna hit him with the blunt side of my axe, like the
2d6
mid
plus-
point. Yeah.
2d6 plus guts.
All right.
Guts.
Okay, that's gonna be 8 plus 3, 11.
Yes, with an 11, yeah, you take kind of the side face of your axe, and yeah, he's trying to get up and and you just smack him so hard, on the top of his skull that he just drops both of his swords and then just falls backwards and passes out in the tent.
And then I turn around and walk out the front of the tent with my axe in the air.
Just
and I was
looking
like, "Who's
like-
next?"
Looking like a
And
badass.
as soon as you do this, you see D lay on the ground trying to hide, and that has just happened.
Okay, I'm gonna use my what are you waiting for? When you cry out a challenge to your enemies, roll con on a 10. Plus, they treat you as the most obvious threat to be dealt with and ignore your companions.
I'm gonna say roll me 2d6 plus heart. We'll do
Okay.
a heart, yeah.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that.
Handle.
Okay, so that is gonna be a 7.
All right. So with a 7, what happens with a 7?
Basically, only a few, the weakest or most foolhardy among them, fall prey to your taunting.
As you then call out and just what is your threat? What is your beckoning call to to the boss?
I go, "There's more of us than there are of you now."
And as you say that, the one that was stabbed on the ground starts just and just pulling himself towards you. As you see this trail of blood in the sand behind him, as he slowly puts a knife in his mouth. As the boss and the lieutenant and the second in command just stare at this man who is now so wanting to challenge you as he just pulls himself across the sand so slowly. Rock, you have just stabbed this sand bandit who's kind of cowering now on the ground. What would you like to do?
So for these advanced moves, can I do them over and over, or are they kind of just one-offs?
So you can do another one.
Fantastic. I would like to Eldritch Tones, and I wrote a little song about it.
Ooh, remind me what Eldritch Tones does again.
I can use, my Arcane Art is strong, allowing you to choose 2 effects instead of 1.
Wonderful.
Forward to damage, and next time someone successfully, maybe I heal somebody. Does anyone hurt?
Oh, okay.
I don't.
That is
I'm down 1 damage, but
why not?
16.
I just heal.
You're just
That's
gonna
the
heal
thing.
and then
heal and do more damage.
and do more damage.
Unless I have something that has multiple damage, but I don't remember. But I wrote a song.
I'm gonna say you can have that if you want to. I'm gonna say you can, in this instance, you can have that song do multiple damage if you roll successfully.
Cool. Yeah. All right. So I'm standing there over this guy, right? And then I look at the boss and the lieutenant, and I say, Rat Queens, making team moves, taking out the bad guys, Rat Queens, battle queens. Your bandit life is short, you'll never know what hit you. Adventuring through mountains, looking for a fight, searching for whatever works in the night. Rat Queens,
Yes!
I'm gonna say that's an auto success.
Yes!
So great.
Oh my god, it's awesome.
And I almost picture you at the end just like taking out, as you hit that high falsetto note, you just take out your rapier and just deal the final blow to the sand bandit that had started to get up and kind of applaud next to you. He is just out on the ground and dead, and you have completely taken, being the only two only the two left standing bandits, the boss and the lieutenant just look at each other in fear, like, these were the Rat Queens? What the fuck were you thinking? You see his lieutenant smack him across the head.
I stand up and I'm like, yeah, we're the Rat Queens.
The boss sand bandit starts to back up as his lieutenant just looks at him and just rolls her eyes. Starts to back up with him as well. Right, fine. Look, this didn't go as well for our boss that we wanted. How about we call it a day? We call it a draw. We see that you are the Rat Queens, as we were told by that amazing song that has also instilled fear in us. And you also, yes, I believe you're the one who also made him stab. Yes, all right. Possibly in over our heads here. My name is Ladora. Hi. I'm the second in charge. Listen, this was all a misunderstanding. We thought you were just wealthy people camping out in the desert, unprotected in the middle of the night. How can you blame us? We're just trying to make a living.
You know what? You messed up my friend's tent. Give us all your money and all your snacks.
Oh, did you just come out from the side? Oh, okay, yes, there's more. Yep, that's more of them. Roll me 2d6 plus, I'm going to say, guts, get sassy.
8, 9. That's a 9, and I have 1 token left, so it's a 10.
Oh,
Yes. Yes.
You see Ladora just kind of over at her boss. He just kind of is like,
Or we'll kill you. We're the Rat Queens.
great, I hear you the first time. She goes over and she pulls out a camel from behind one of the large dunes.
Camel!
And she unpacks like all the food and the water that was on it. Yep, you know what? This is the day. This is your day.
We're
Ladora.
taking the camel.
Fine. You know what? She smacks the camel and it kind of like gallops towards you and just kind of stands there. Fine.
You made Pinecone's day.
You get the camel. Can we just go?
Okay, whatever. Hi, buddy.
You know, there's other ways to make money besides robbing innocent people.
Yeah. Like, you could be mercenaries like us. It's much more honorable than being bandits.
You could use your camel to carry supplies. Well, you can't anymore, but you could have used your camel to carry supplies. When you get enough money for a new camel, consider that as an option.
What's the camel's name?
His name is Tom.
I love you, Tom.
Tom licks you.
Aw.
Sure, you know what? Yep, we're gonna both go home and just do a big moral check. We're gonna sit down and looking at the inside of our hearts and really evaluate and you see in an instant she throws down a smoke bomb and they both just disappear as like there's a hog-tied bandit who just kind of gives up and just kind of lays in the dirt.
There's a knocked out one inside the tent.
There's a knocked out one inside the tent. And the final one has just like the one that was inching his way towards you has now finally met at your feet and is trying to just trying to stab you with the
I kick him.
with his dagger in his mouth. Roll me 2d6.
Oh.
You want to kick him? I'm gonna make you kick him.
He's trying to stab me. What
Roll me
am I
2d6 plus guts.
Ooh, it's not looking good for him.
13.
Jesus. Only when it doesn't matter.
You kick him.
I've been rolling good today.
Braga, do you want to kick him to disarm him, or do you want to kick him to hurt him? Because you were successful, so
I'm just kind of knocking him away from me.
Great.
Like,
So-
get out of my... And I am disarming him, yeah. I'm like
Great.
knocking the knife
So
out
yeah,
of his
you
mouth.
kind of angle your foot in just the right way that you kind of just like get him in the side of the jaw. So you kind of knock him backwards and also knock the dagger out of his mouth.
Yeah.
As he just kind of lays there.
I pick up the dagger and I walk over to the useless Rex Lawman.
Rex Lawman comes out of the tent. Rex Lawman comes out of the tent. Oh, you should have seen. Look, I did that. And he turns around and he's hog-tied the one that was passed out in the tent. You see, you all had this from the very beginning. I mean, what could I do? I will say we all worked so hard together. This is what teamwork makes the dream work, folks. This was teamwork.
Yeah, here's a replacement dagger back. I give him the dagger that I just took from the guy.
Oh, it's not as sparkly, but you know what? It's a friendship gift.
Well, it's actually been used in battle at least once, so...
Great. Well, this was amazing. I'm so happy. I definitely helped out, and that you definitely saw me help out.
Is this going to be one of your stories now?
You're
Like,
not in the song.
I mean, I could be
You're
an
not in
honorary
the story. No.
You're not part of the team. Get out of here.
She's an honorary rat queen.
Uh-huh.
For sure.
What? But I'm Rex Lawman.
Yeah.
I'm
Solo.
the Rex Lawman.
You're the solo lawman.
How about that?
You're a low dude. Get out of here.
You don't cross the law without getting hurt.
What? We gave you food already. Jesus.
That's all I'll say. That's all I say. You don't want to agree to my story.
gave you the
That's all I say.
mitten.
Yeah,
I appreciate
gave
the
you a
mittens and the
dagger,
food,
man.
but yeah, I mean, I did help. I
I
helped
feel
a
like
little
we're
bit.
even. It's like there was a lot of highs, a lot of lows in this relationship.
You're still alive.
Yeah.
That's true.
Gave us a dagger. We gave you a dagger.
She didn't take anything from
I
you.
didn't take anything from you. Got a camel. Still thinking about that.
Oh, you got a camel? He looks
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, his name's Tom.
Oh, you are very good.
Pretty good.
You know what? You're right. The myth. Maybe I was getting hot-headed from the hot sands. I apologize. You're right. We are all good, as they say. It's been a wonderful time meeting you. We'll see now. You see, as this perfect timing, the sun's starting to climb up into the skies. You start to see the sun. The skies turn from a slight purple to a pink, and now in shades of blue as the sun begins to rise. And over to the east, over one such cresting a sand dune, you see 3 distinct far-off spires.
Cascaseria.
Yes, that's the Kaskus. Yep, they all do that there. That's right over there. You know what? This has been such a nice break. You know, I got food. You all didn't get to rest too much, but I'm sure you're all good. You can handle yourself in a fight. I just want to make sure that you could handle yourself in a fight. And you know what? Mission accomplished show on my side.
Great. Glad you feel so good about yourself.
Yeah.
I just feel good that we all became friends today.
Yeah.
Sure.
4 of us became friends today. You're right.
4 of us became friends.
Yeah.
You will remember the name Rex Lawman. Who knows? Maybe our paths will cross another time. Perhaps I will meet you on another adventure if you don't stay in Cascaseria for too long. Yes? Yep. Hello. All right. Well, I'm going to pick up my things. And this has been lovely. You said that the spiders were killed in the cave. The cave entrance is right
All
over
of
there.
them
Well,
are
yeah,
dead.
all of the
them.
spiders
Every
are
single
dead.
one.
Definitely not 2 left
I'm
over.
also watching him as he's picking up his stuff to make sure he's not taking extra stuff.
He feels your eyes on him, and he, like, for an instant, I think he was going to go pick up, like, maybe a remainder of food or magical item that was on the ground, and then doesn't do it. Well, all right. Well, into the caverns I go, on to my adventures to find my next foe. Oh, I should become a bard. This is fun. Well, I'm going to go now. It's been wonderful. Nice to meet you all. I look forward to running into the Rat Queens again. As you see him kind of put his pack back on as he starts to make his way triumphantly back into the caves.
That was weird.
Should we
Wow.
check their bodies for anything? Do you think there's anything worth value?
Should we let go of the ones who are still alive?
Send him into the cavern.
Yeah.
Yeah,
can take 'em.
I
Just get rid of
let
the
go of the
arrows.
hogtie guy. Go,
You know what though? before you let him go. Life is so much better in Cascaseria. Yeah. Maybe he could probably make a lot of money waiting. Yeah.
All right,
We
let's gather
never
up all.
think of that.
Let's
We
gather
never
up all
think
of our
of, like-
prisoners.
Yeah.
Yeah, put him on the camel.
You're
Oh,
a good
no.
influence on us.
Oh,
Tom's
thanks.
never gonna work
We
another
should
day in his
ask them, though.
Oh.
Do you want to
okay.
be let go, or do you want to come? And if they try to run, then we kill them. I don't know what you want to do.
Let's
No,
take
yeah, that
their
sounds about
arrows
right.
first.
That's also good.
Yes.
Weapons,
Ooh,
arrows.
arrow.
Yeah.
I need a short bow arrow.
Yeah.
For no reason.
Yeah.
Roll me 2d6 plus skill to see what all you can find.
Okay.
And there is only one survivor left, as the one that was stabbed and crawling towards you has now finally died.
What?
That's going to be a 9.
With a 9, yes, you are able to find, I'll say, 10 arrows,
Ooh.
Should I get a D?
a scimitar,
Should I get
Yeah.
a D?
and
Oh, thanks. 2 scimitars.
say 2 curved daggers.
Ooh. I now have 3 daggers.
Nice.
Oh, we're still.
Would anyone else
Yeah.
if anyone else would like to look for loot?
I'll look for loot. Plus skill, canny.
Did I say, what did I make you roll, Braga? Canny or skill?
You tell me to skill.
Skill.
Okay, so it's just a 6.
You find, like, an egg. Like a hard-boiled egg.
Nice. Put it in the pack that Tom's holding.
I'd like to look for more loot and also maybe some snacks. Some more snacks. More than
Roll me
just a
2d6
hard-boiled
plus
egg.
skill.
5 plus 1, 6.
D, you do have 1 token left, so you could make it a mixed success.
I mean, might as well, yeah.
Yeah. So D with a mixed success. What were you looking for specifically?
I was looking for more snacks because we do still have a journey ahead, and yeah.
You are able to find on the body of the sand bandit that Rock stabbed twice. You are
box.
able to find not only a canteen of water, you're also able to find a nice canteen of wine.
Ooh, hey! Found something good for us.
Yes.
Yay.
I rolled a 7, and I'm looking for something. And I kind of don't want to be obvious about it. I'm looking for something to remember this adventure by.
Aw.
You see on the, I'll say also on the body that you stabbed, because you got a good look at the sand bandit. You saw that they were wearing a bracelet. And on the bracelet, there were 4 distinct golden beads.
And just don't say anything about it. And then I touch it a lot.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Is that all? Do you want to confront your hog-tied
Oh,
lone
yeah.
survivor?
Okay, buddy. Before I let you go, I'm going to give you 2 options. You can come with us to Cascaseria and maybe find a job there and earn a decent living, or I don't know. I guess go chase your bosses around. They disappear in a puff of smoke. We don't really care. Just leave us alone. Agree?
Roll me 2d6 plus, I'm gonna say heart, because you're off. You're being kind of kind.
Oh no. 4, 5.
Ah, fuck no! As he spits in your face. Blam!
Hey! That's our pine cone.
Excuse me. What?
I don't want a minimum wage job. I can steal from people and earn a better income, and I don't have to pay taxes.
He's gonna hurt other people.
Yeah.
Roll me 2d6 plus guts.
Stab that flesh bag.
6, 7.
7.
Me?
What do you use to stab him with? Your rapier?
Yes.
Fortunately, upon stabbing him like right through the head, your rapier is so sharp it pierces right through, but it just gets lodged. You are unable to withdraw your rapier out from this bandit's head, unless you want to try to do so.
I will put my feet on his head and just.
I'll help her. I'll put my foot down and try to add more strength to her pull.
Great. Braga, roll me 2d6. And just say I'm gonna say it's a +1 because that
Okay.
is your bond to Rock.
Okay. Okay, so I got a 6, so I don't have any.
Yeah, you actually take a -1
Sorry.
to this. Like, Braga,
Sorry.
yeah, Braga tries to push down and accidentally you put, for some reason, the pressure of your foot also on the head makes it go in further,
Sorry.
even deeper.
I tried.
So roll me 2d6 plus guts, Rock.
That's 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh,
9. I'll say with a 9, yeah, you are able to, with all of your strength, kind of pull your rapier out, but the tip of it has broken off.
I feel so bad that I just made it worse, that I take the sapphire dagger that I was just given by Rex Lawman, and I give it to you, and I say, I think you get more use out of this than I would. Plus, I got these little curved ones now anyway.
Those are pretty sweet. But I think you should keep it. Or sell it in Cascaseria.
Okay.
But that means so much to me, because that looks expensive.
Fair. So I put it back in my backpack.
And this one has been with me for a very long time. I'm not parting with it.
As you tuck your rapier back in, the camel, Tom the camel,
Yes.
can hold 2 people. Betty, as Tom is now yours. Who would you like? Would you like to ride Tom, or would you like to offer Tom up?
I'll ride Tom by myself.
All right, Tom by yourself.
But hey guys, let's get going. But why don't you put your packs on him too, so that it'll make it a little quicker going for you guys too.
all right.
Yeah, I load all the books that I've been carrying for D on
Yes.
the camel.
You see, as the camel just receives the weight of this books, the camel for a moment, just with the weight of the books on its back.
That's the weight of knowledge, camel.
All right, guys, let's go.
To Cascaseria! So as the 3 of you walk with Betty on top of Tom the camel, we see this long shot of the 4 of you slowly making your way across the desert as the sun rises higher and higher until it is at its peak overhead, where you are at the gates of Cascaseria. The site. Oh, yes. No, you go ahead. You want to try to use your phone sonafar speech?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Oh, is this Rock?
Uh-oh, what's that?
No, I just
What
haven't,
happened?
just haven't heard from you in so long. I was worried.
Oh,
I'm
here.
I was worried.
I'm at
Okay.
the front gate.
Oh,
I just wanted you to know we almost died.
what?
I wrote a song. Everything. Are they here?
Yes, they're here.
Oh,
I won't
okay,
tell
good,
them though
'cause
that
they were
they
going to
almost
kill
died.
you.
Oh, nope. I didn't say anything. Your friends are fine. They're here. They'll be here momentarily. All right. I can't say that they almost died again, but tell me what happened.
there were bandits. I'll tell you when I get there.
Great.
But I think we've got a bandit problem, and if we want more tourists to come in, we're probably going to have to deal with that.
Rock, I ask you to bring the rat queens, and you bring me them and Recon, and I just cannot thank you enough. You are one of the best out there, Rock.
It's all for you, boss. It's all for you.
Oh, I'm so excited to have you back in front of me and physically where I can see you and praise you in person. That just doesn't feel like enough.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Okay, great. Bye.
They're fine.
Oh, good.
Oh, thank
All
goodness.
right.
Oh, good.
The sight before you is that of which you've only heard in passing and in books, in travelers' tales. From within the warm desert hills, an enchanted and lush oasis lies before you. Surrounding the 3 spires and towers of the town are enchanted waterfalls that just hang in midair, cascading down magically, creating both a visually stunning sight and a reliable water source. At the base of the town are a number of elegant shops and walkways and activities, but the most eye-catching sight are, of course, the 3 spires of Cascaseria that the waterfalls decoratively surround. As you make your ways through the streets of Cascaseria, you see hundreds of smiling and laughing faces around you. Individuals showing off flashy and expensive new garments, groups of friends drinking and toasting to one another outside. And then to the right, you gaze out to an outdoor owl bear racing arena where a large group of magical individuals clamors against the sides of the fence, placing bets and cheering on the creatures as they race. As you gaze up at the 3 spires, the first spire to the left is a large square marble spire connected to a large geometric marble structure. The second is a golden spire, accented with a number of beautiful golden outlines and angles. 2 black glass windows that mimic cat's eyes decorate the front of the spire. The rest of the building has a strong Art Deco feel with rounded structures accented by sharp angles. The final spire is a skinny black spire decorated with long panels of stained glass stretching down its walls. The base of the spire is a Gothic-styled building decorated with flying buttresses, spiked archways, and towering black doors at its entrance. As you approach the Matagu, the golden spire in the middle, the doors slowly open, and you are immediately hit by the smell of lavender and cedarwood. A light enchanted harp plays as you enter the lobby of the Matagu Resort. On a large golden circle against the back of the wall is a golden ceramic art piece of a black cat's mask. Seated on the gilded chairs and cushions of the lobby around you are elves, smidgens, orcs, drow, humans, dragonborns, the like, indulging their senses in the magic and wonder of the resort. You see that while in the resort, all the individuals appear to wear lovely white, gold, and black animal masks in the shapes of rabbits, cats, owls, foxes, and more. Suddenly, a figure starts to approach you, a small drow man with curly white hair that crowns his head and large golden spectacles that enlarge his eyes in front of you. He wears a long black coat with golden accents as he levitates towards you all. You see that behind him, the figures of Hannah and Violet looking up at the sight around you, just taking everything in aghast. Baron de Bolbeck just smiles and with outstretched arms. Ah, my rat queens, welcome to paradise! And that is where we will end tonight's episode. Thank you all so much for joining us on this journey.
Woo.
Thank you so much, Satine, for being our special guest.
You guys are so much
You were so
fun.
wonderful.
That song was so awesome.
Yes, thank you for that
Queens,
kick-ass
battle queens.
Thank you all so much. Yes, now we are in Cascaseria. The setting for the next chapter. Chapter 2 of the official Rat Queens RPG. Thank you all so much for joining us, voting in the polls, and being a part of our story tonight. We have a lot of you to thank, and let's get right to it.
Yeah.
All right. Metsu's Phantom.
Metsu's Phantom.
Scion Knight. MD884. Giant Replacement Baby.
Giant Replacement Baby.
Metsu's Phantom.
Metsu's Phantom.
Dashing CN.
Dashing CN.
Forever Charmed.
Forever Charmed.
Keen 456.
Keen 456.
Super Mega Ultra Hyper Force.
Super Mega Ultra Hyper Force.
WCH.
WCH.
Forever Charmed.
Forever Charmed.
Uberbaldi.
Uberbaldi.
J Pistol.
J Pistol.
Dashing CN.
Dashing CN.
Vedmid Verdi.
Vedmid Verdi.
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee.
Dashing CN.
Dashing CN.
Zauron 23.
Zauron 23.
J Pistol.
J Pistol.
Doomsday Danny.
Doomsday Danny.
J Pistol.
J Pistol.
Game of Joe B.
Game of Joe B.
CN Mick. CNemic.
Cinemic.
Jabberwocky.
Jabberwocky.
J Pistol.
J Pistol.
Shadow Uzumaki.
Shadow Uzumaki.
And Riz Plays Games.
And Riz Plays Games.
Thank you all so much for donating and being a part of this. Hyper RPG. We are essentially a live Kickstarter. All of our shows here, everything we do here is funded and supported by each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us here live tonight, and thank you so much for sharing your excitement about Rat Queens in the chat and in social media with hashtag Rat Queens. And especially thank you to everyone who joined me yesterday for the Honesty Hour. I had so much a great time answering your questions. I know there's a few questions in there that I didn't get to answer in the Discord. I am going to go in there later tonight and answer the rest of them for you all. But before we go, thank you so much, Satine, again, for joining us. This has been such a joyful experience.
You guys are a joyful experience. Thank you.
So, Satine, where can people find you if they want to find out more? If they don't know who you are, they
Find you. At Satine Phoenix on all the socials, and my new production company, Gilding Light.
Yes, congratulations
Thank
on
you.
launching Gilding Light.
Thank you. GildingLight.tv.
Yes.
Nice.
I am Michelle Wynn Bradley. You can find me everywhere on the internet at I Am Chubby Bunny. That's on Twitch, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can find me here every Wednesday on Rat Queens. And also, we are relaunching our comedy podcast about Asian pop culture called Senpai Buddies.
Yay.
We're kind of rebranding it to be called the Asian Nonsense Podcast. So that'll be dropping tomorrow. So stay tuned on my Twitter for that.
Yes.
I am on Twitter at Riley J. Silverman, Instagram at Riley Silverman, and you can find me on Monday nights on the D&D Twitch channel playing in Ravnica the Broken Pack, which is the D&D Magic the Gathering crossover game. I'm also on a Doctor Who role-playing podcast called The Game of Rassilon. You can check that out. We just started our second arc, which is a sort of like Star Trek-themed Doctor Who arc, which is really fun. The cover art I'll show you is amazing. It's awesome. Also, if you're in the LA area, this coming Friday, I will be performing at the Virgil on the Reductorist Live stand-up comedy show.
Yay!
So that'll be awesome. That's 8 p.m. Friday Pacific time, obviously, in Los Angeles at the Virgil.
Nice. Lovely. I'm Eliza Pearl at Eliza Pearl on all of the socials. We have our Callisto 6 Season 2 finale this Friday.
Oh, yay.
And we're going to space! So
Nice.
definitely watch that because it's going to be wild. And yeah, that's on Geek and Sundry's Twitch, Friday, 4 p.m. Pacific time. So yeah.
Yay!
Ooh, wonderful. And I am Emily, your G Emily. You can follow me at Frankly Emily on Twitter and Frankly Emily with a Frankly underscore Emily with an extra underscore on Instagram. I need to eat some food. Get ready to get humped because we're about to do a raid. But before I tell you who we're going to raid, make sure to join us next Wednesday at 7 p.m. right here live for episode 2 of chapter 2
Correct.
of the Rat Queens RPG. Once again, thank you, Satine, for joining us. You all have a lovely night, and let's get ready to go raid Felicia Day. We're gonna go raid her stream right now, so stick around. The raid is a happening, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday.
Hello, and welcome to Kolak, America's heart. Life is generally easy in Kolak. The spirit of our small town is built around enjoying life, despite our technological empire. Kolak is like Paris. Art, music, and treasures of life are not just incidental. They are central to the spirit of our little town. This is a special gift for visitors and those who live in our vast green valley. Kolak's natural beauty can be thanked to the peaks that tower over us in our four corners, shielding us from the elements. Spend the day at Crater Lake, fed by the ever-flowing Riley River. America's heart. Enjoy our historic Main Street, or take a tour of our world-famous Shepherd's Winery. My favorite. Kolak prides itself in being a world leader in renewable energy and advanced medicine. All thanks to our most famous attraction, Synchroneity Tech. Many new families find their home in Kolak. Brought in to fill one of the country's most exciting genetic research facilities, many open roles. Science is at the very soul of Kolak, unlike anywhere else in the world. Gated by nature itself. You found yourself back at the start.